man. You guys know the deal, man. Sports and Fitness Ranch. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, man. You guys know that, man. It's all about standing up, man. So once again, I want to thank you guys for allowing me on your panel, man. Much respect to my man Mel. Shout out to all you guys out there, man. Everybody doing their thing. Thank you guys. I'm humble. Thank you.
Easy day.
Easy.
Anybody else got anything before we start?
Make sure y'all Instagram live don't accidentally turn on while we film.
Man, what?
Don't drop your phone, man.
Don't drop your phone.
Man,
go to live.
Don't
click the
drop
lock
that
button
filter
before you put the phone down.
Yeah, we timing you in every motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? If it's not a substantial amount of time that has passed, we will be on your ass. So don't worry about it.
You gotta go longer than a heavyweight championship round fight.
Well, hold on. Let's hold off on that. We'll go get to that real shortly. But two things I want to take care of first. Number one is as you come in, hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you're subscribed to us, but you're not subscribed to Sideline Speaks, Lion City Raw, Kingdom Come, Sports and Fitness Ranch, Sports Tea, Cowboy Spit, and even our non-sports podcast, Therapeutic Rap. If you're not subscribed to those things, all those links are in the description box. Go and check those out and give them a subscription as well.
Do that.
And let's shout out our members, Dominique.
Yes, so exciting. We have a new member, a resubscribed member, Mikey Brass. Thank you for joining us again. We have WW. Shout out to you, Shay J, my girl. R. Bean, Jeffrey Guillotte, Liquid Swords, Shy Rider, West Sider. We also have A. Harkins, Michael Tofia, Wizman Ballin. Sorry, one more. Oops. Malachi Israel, shout out to you. Unspoken Voices, Taco Master, my favorite moderator, 6'4 Slim, Keith Brazel, 7 Arnold, Ryan Walters, Chris Anderson, Beast Mode Bones, Jay Barrett, and we also have Evan Brown. Young Disciple, man, you give me a hard time, but I really am glad that you're here. Cedric Franklin, the real Mr. Cropper. I always say Cooper, but it's Cropper.
Always say Cooper.
Sorry about that.
And Evan Brown is Eving Brown for the Evan Brown is Eving.
I'm so sorry I butchered that name. But yeah, every time I say the real Mr. Cooper, I think of the show. Anyhow, That Cool Dude 8897, Ida Tomlinson, E King, Steve Calvert. Shout out to you guys. We also have Right Hand Cam, the Joka, and we have Scott Merriweather. Thank you guys for being members. We really appreciate you. And I hope that you're enjoying our members only content as well.
Oh, yeah. Thank y'all.
What was the next to the last one? For me, Dominique?
I know, please. Jay, why you read my mind, bro? I was up
what?
Trying to be cool.
I started laughing at Jay. So I looked at Jay's face.
What was it? What was
Is this a pause moment? What are we talking about here?
I just want you to say
no. Just read the next to the last one more time for me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything because I don't know what the hell that one. I can't do it every week. That's like literally the second hardest one on the list.
She said,
I'm really annoyed with you guys. No, now I'm mad. Okay.
What's the first one? I love you, Dominique. You said first hardest.
First of all, I want to see you get through this list. Alonzo, why don't you do the list? You know what? You do the list next week. You will do the list. Let's see you butcher everybody's name.
Talking about your government name.
She just called me by my government.
She called you Alonzo.
His mama named him Alonzo. I'm gonna call him Alonzo.
I read on the third grade level. I'm good. Damn, you give him discipline out this Alonzo. If you don't pick up all them clothes, then
I'm not doing it anymore, Mel. That's it. Not my job anymore, officially.
Alonzo Fillmore Johnson, if you don't come down,
list back to Chris. Chris, do you want
somebody send in the super chat, so she'll have to read them again. So if we get a super chat right
I
now,
love our members. If you guys can't tell, I love our members.
Definitely.
Oh man! All right, man. We can get started, man. I look, man. We ain't got to stay long on this. Everybody ain't got to give a take on this, man. I just wanted to play for y'all what Michael Irvin said. Did y'all hear Michael Irvin when he was talking about it?
Not yet.
The playmaker. You know that nobody can bring it like the playmaker, man. This is Mike.
I mean, really interesting for you, dude. And if you did do it on purpose, I mean, I hear people on social media saying he can only go a minute and 16. You know, and then they started posting some of the old stuff that he said. You know how he'll be a quick ma'am, thank you, ma'am, and the man is just proven to be what he said. That's what he said. I thought it was. Let me tell you something. You know, Shannon asked me to do that show a long time ago, and I'm telling y'all, I was saying, listen, man, no, I'm too scared to do that. Him and Ocho can do that. They ain't really killed nothing when they were playing.
Yeah.
If I was out there telling them stories, dead bodies will be popping up. I got too many dead bodies out there laying around. I ain't seen it.
My man Mike Marlowe from The Wire, he got him in the vacant.
Hey, if he played it though, if he Kim Kardashian it to get out there like you said and all of that stuff, I would have just made it sound like I was a marathon man. You know football. Back to football.
We got Mason and Harry though, so. But I like that. I like your assessment of that, Uncle. What you're basically saying, I mean, not you, of Uncle Mike, is what you're saying is that if it was staged, he would have did a little better job of making it sound staged. Murder.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, man. Was it staged? And was it not enough macaroni noise and clapping? Brittany, you go first.
Was it staged?
What kind of segue was why you not throw Brittany in the mix like that? Why you doing her live like
why you throw me in it though? Like what
Brittany don't play.
No, because I was looking around the panel. I was saying who looked like they wanted to talk. So she
didn't want to tackle that stuff. She didn't want.
That's not why you did that. Let's don't be like if anything we're gonna be
commercials right now.
If anything, Mel, we're gonna be like Shannon Sharp and be honest. Like that's not why you threw me out like that. Do I think it was staged? Hell yeah, I think it was staged. I mean, I think it was meant to be. It's just too many damn buttons you gotta push on to get onto Instagram Live. I've never accidentally been on Instagram Live. Like, what are we talking about? And if it did, it's okay. It was smart. He sold out of all his merch. The sponsors he had, which deals with stuff like that, probably went sky high. It was smart. He got more subscribers to his YouTube channel. I mean, do what you gotta do. I just know he don't want to be called Unc no more. He wants to be called something else, clearly. So he was trying to make a point. So there you go.
Nice. Hey, way to handle yourself, Brittany, in the boxing ring.
Yeah, she got up out of there.
Weave.
Got up out of there.
Yeah, nice head move.
All right, Jimmy James sent the super chat and said Shannon was just having some macaroni and cheese. There we go.
Man was famished.
I'm gonna disagree with Brittany. I actually do think, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm as an older person, I'm not as old as Shannon Sharp, but as an older person, technology got me all messed up. It take me 2 hours to get on here on Friday. and my echo might be on. You know what I mean? So I can speak as an old person. Man, look, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to phones, and I don't know what I might hit, what I might touch that might operate and activate something. I don't know. So
it's not.
That sounds like what happened. If I feel like if it was staged, at least you're gonna put on a good performance, or you're gonna make it more than what it was, or you know what I'm saying? I think he was doing what he do, which is a human thing to do, which everybody does it, right? And I just think it was because he looked embarrassed. Actually, he probably looked embarrassed when it just like he had to come and he had to come and put it out there. Because what else can he say? We all heard the tape. So what can you say? It's like Kim Kardashian said, "No, that wasn't me." We like, "Nah, dog, that's that's you, right?" So I mean, all you can do is face up to it and swallow it and
choice of words. Choice of words.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All you can do is stand on business.
Look, they say this is the quickest way for him. They say this is the quickest way for him to get rid of all the Boo Boo Kitty rumors, and they just set it up like that.
Hey, Ocho Cinco is out of pocket too because he was like, "Hey, at the end of the day, at least it wasn't Michelle and wasn't a Michael."
Hey, but we don't know. Hey, that's my point. We don't know. We don't know if that was what that was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
we don't know what that was. You know what I mean?
True. We have no clue.
We don't know. We can't verify that. So, I mean, some people sound like that. You know what I'm saying?
That growling got me caught all the way off. What was that? What was that?
You know what killed me about it? You could hear his other phone ringing in the background.
Oh, I'm sure he got more than one phone now. I mean,
yeah, because he said that like people were like blowing his phone up, trying to tell him that
tell him get off, get off.
You could hear the other phone vibrating in the background.
Hey, look, if my phone accidentally went off like that though, just give me grace, dog.
we got to hear from our guest, man, and then if anybody else want to throw something in there, go ahead real quick after Robin. Go ahead, Robin.
I mean, listen, I don't really have much to add to what y'all mentioned. I mean, I think the angle that you hit on about him maybe trying to get rid of the suspect nature, to his personalities or whatever, maybe that has something to do with it. But I think you guys are pretty much, right on the money with some of the things you guys have said, man.
Anybody else want to speak on it?
No.
Yeah, Michael Irvin was hilarious,
bro. Hey, man,
I want to
get off.
Playmaker, I believe him. Just like I believe Eric. Y'all need to believe Eric about him saying he have a hard time with technology. And
I got a hard time with technology. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's
I got bodies out there, and I believe him. I'm
not trying to bring this person into it, but I think Paul Pierce got to stay in his lane. This was two different situations. Like Paul Pierce got to stay in his lane, talking about, he didn't get fired, but I did. Bro, we could see the women in the background. Like
what made that difference though? They wasn't clapping though. They wasn't clapping. They were just having a party.
Yeah, the J-Roll
working.
There was drugs.
The number one difference.
Ladies
there was drugs, and there was how to YouTube say this?
None of that was the difference. The difference is when Paul Pierce is on the television, ratings don't actually go up. For somebody, people love when Unc get on there and buffoon around. So
they do. When he used to get up there with them Black and Miles and that Hennessy, they loved that, didn't he?
Yeah, they love that. You got a point.
Very true.
It's always about the bottom line, man. The ESPN was firing a lot of people anyway. They after Paul Pierce, they got rid of 13 people.
Yeah, that's true.
That should not
gave him a reason to.
Yeah. Do y'all think he deserved to be fired though? I don't.
Nah, I would say yes.
I wouldn't want nobody that dumb on my at my network. Like, dude, seriously, seriously,
what you trying to say?
No, I'm just saying. No, look, like I'm saying, because he really think that we that stupid. Where you got to open the IG app, you got to hit the plus sign. The plus sign is going to ask you, do you want to upload a video? Do you want to go live, or do you want to upload a picture? Then you got to hit live. And then it's 5 things you got to do in order to go live.
It's a lot less than that now.
Okay, what is
it? I accidentally went live today.
Oh, come on, Jay.
No.
2 weeks notice.
You don't want to hear the
baby. Turn in your resignation, Jay.
You got to tell story.
I can't take it.
I do think that he did it on purpose. I think he did it on purpose, but I also think that everybody was in on it with him because his job is just instantly, mysteriously safe. Stephen A knew that he was going to do this, and he got him he probably went to the network before he did this live and probably told them hey, there's going to be some bullshit coming out about Shannon. We're just going to bypass that like we do Caitlyn's turnovers. And, I'm
pretty sure Stephen A Smith was in there holding the mic. You know that
boom mic,
Hey, I'm not about to put that on that man.
Check this out. Like,
I'm out of that one.
On the floor. The phone is on the floor. How is
I'm out of that one.
Whoa.
Too personal.
How do you hear him like that?
Can't
the phone
comment
is
on that one.
floor.
I'm not gonna put doing that. Not doing
Shout
that.
out to Dreamers Pro in the house, man.
The phone was on the floor. So if the phone is on the floor, how do we hear Michelle? We hear everything.
It was clear that Mike. He had a laugh. Yeah, on the
He
laugh.
said he threw it on the bed.
Hear the lapel mic.
He said it was on the bed. He said it was right next to
he threw
him.
it on the bed.
He said he threw it on the bed.
He got a Samsung. That's how you hear it. Yeah. He got a Samsung, man. Y'all not used to that. You know what I'm saying?
That might was good. That sounds like a roll.
I don't think you did it, man. Because if that was the if I was gonna do it on purpose, I'm gonna make it a show.
You gonna sauce it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna sauce it up.
But you know what? If you would have made it a show, he probably definitely would have got fired.
Right, he did just enough.
I'm
gonna put my phone to the side like this, like.
Listen, there was
when
no.
He started bragging,
and
I knew
he would have got fired.
There was no sin. There was no skin of face to stone. There was no nudity. It was just noise enough to just be enough for you to speculate.
Right. That sound calculated, but that sound calculated to me. There's nothing you do by mistake. What Paul Pierce did was a mistake because it seemed way too much. When you're in the privacy of your home, you don't come right to the line and don't cross it. Right. You come right to the line and don't cross it when you know you got an audience. And he didn't cross that line. He was like, I can't get fired. There's no face, no case. All this crazy stuff, man. I mean,
they told him how to execute it so that he didn't get fired. He was like, look, you can go this far with this because I'm tired of these gay rumors about you too. Correct. Stephen A was tired of the gay rumors too. The whole network was probably tired of it. He jumped out of that van with the purse on, with the stand.
Look, but Jay,
there's a whole bunch of people wearing them purses though.
Jay, before you say that, it wasn't even softcore P word. It was just below that. Cause with softcore, you still see breasts.
You gotta see something.
You might still see some gyration or whatever, but you just can't see penetration. He didn't even go that far. He was like, I'm just gonna give you the audio. You can see the ceiling, and I'm gonna make sure I say Michelle so you know it's a girl. And I'm going to make sure I growl just so you can know it's all this crazy stuff. Man, come on, man.
That boy got his
DMX
on.
Hey, man, look.
That wasn't no DMX. I don't know what the heck that was.
Go ahead,
Jay. The problem with that is that no dude that you know, including yourself, would release a TikTok. Like, dude, that was 90 seconds or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So now that he's stopping future potential bondage. Like a chick said, man, I'm not going way over there. I'm not catching no Uber way over there.
Crazy.
Wait, so is that scaring any ladies away? That 2 minutes of
no.
Ocho said the opposite. Yes, Ocho said his phone gonna be popping more than ever now.
Exactly.
They gonna
want to know.
Like I can go get laundry done. It's a lot of shit I can do.
Man, them young ladies not leaving the crib for 2 minutes.
Shit.
You gotta drive
they be like, look,
76 seconds.
Let me put this 90 seconds in the microwave, and I'll be done before the rice is done.
You can't leave the bathroom.
Hold on, not 2 minutes.
Let me put the 90-second rice in the microwave, and we'll be done before the rice is done.
Hold on, rice 90 seconds now.
Yeah, Uncle Ben's got some 90-second pouches. I got some. Yeah.
Hey,
that shit clutch when you don't want to wait like 30 minutes for the rice to get done, man.
Lord have mercy.
Don't worry about the rice. It's cool.
Hold on. A better question is why did you
finish
choose
my
that
homework?
picture
I can do all kind of shit.
Huh?
Go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry.
Choose that picture, man.
Which picture?
The one at the bottom.
Charles.
Your food is ready.
Your ready.
Food is ready.
All right, y'all. Let's get started, man.
Let's go. Next subject, dog.
Yeah, let's get started, man. Y'all gonna really like this topic, man. We gonna get off your uncle and get on your nephew, right? So LeBron James, man. So look, y'all gotta catch what's going on with Mark Jackson and his podcast, man, because what he's doing, he had his son up there with him, and his son is very new school, and his son is pro LeBron, and pro the new school. And Mark Jackson keeps inviting the old '90s guys on the show. You know, he had Kenny Smith on there, had Kenny Anderson on there, all these guys, and they're educating his son a lot, and he's changing his mind a little bit. But what Muggsy Bogues did, I just gotta let y'all listen to it, man. It's 2 clips. I'm gonna play the first clip, and I want to ask y'all, what did y'all hear Muggsy was saying, right? And then I'll play the second clip, right? After y'all get those thoughts out. But here's what Muggsy thought about the GOAT debate.
The game is played a little different because of the rules. They had to change the rules because of the skill set of certain individuals. So that's always going to be the case. And for Anthony Edwards, which I love, for him to say that Michael was the only skilled player back in the 90s, that is ridiculous. That's not being a student of the game, you know, because if you call yourself a student of the game, then you look at all the eras. And just like now that they talk about who this GOAT, you know, that GOAT. That's so disrespectful for so many guys that play this game. It's so disrespectful. But we can all see that when we look at a player, what type of skill set he possessed, and if he had any type of deficiencies amongst his game, we only seen a guy that didn't have any deficiency and had the fundamentals as well as the athletic ability to play it at the highest level as no one played. And so, I mean, I would never say who is the GOAT of the game, but I would say that, you know, MJ was a different player than any other player that I have ever witnessed, you know, and he became that guy that feared a lot of opponents. You know, Kareem numbers, LeBron numbers, you got numbers, and people would forget about Kobe. I mean, how are you going to forget about Kobe? What he's accomplished and the way he was able to play the game and impact it. You know, the second coming of MJ. So it's really, you know, it's sad that, you know, folks think if they call themselves a student of the game, if they can't see that full vision of all the players that came through the league and how they was able to impact the league, the Jerry West. I mean, you just keep going on about the Oscar Robertson, these guys that played the game, you know, how they impact the game in terms of who is the best player that ever played this game. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Robin, what do you hear him say with that whole clip?
Well, immediately what I hear is him talking about respecting the history of the NBA, the past eras, the other all-time greats, the other guys that were mentioned before all of a sudden the GOAT debate came about. And this is part of the reason why I decided to make a channel, because all of a sudden one day I woke up and LeBron James was right behind Michael Jordan. And all of a sudden it was only between Michael Jordan and LeBron James. There was no one being mentioned anymore. So that's what Muggsy Bogues is talking about. No one talks about Kobe Bryant. No one mentions Kobe Bryant. No one mentions the other all-time great players in this so-called GOAT debate, like Muggsy Bogues said, which we all know there is no real true debate with Michael Jordan and a LeBron James. But this is what he's talking about, respecting the eras, the other all-time great players, you know, that came in the past, the Will Chamberlains, the Kareem Abdul-Jabbars, the Magic Johnsons, the Larry Birds, the Dr. J's, the Bill Russells, you know, all these other players that came before them, the Elgin Baylors, the Jerry West, like you mentioned. So that's what I hear when I hear Muggsy Bogues speak.
Did anybody catch the part where he was talking about deficiencies in the game? He was like, you talk about a guy with no deficiencies, and then and then he kind of mentioned Kobe being a second coming. Like like who caught that, and what's the first thing that came to your mind?
First thing that came to my mind was, who's the GOAT? Mike, right? Who's the closest thing to Mike?
Kobe.
So how the hell can you forget that?
I never understand the math behind it.
Never. I mean, the GOAT is Mike, and the second thing next to Mike is Kobe. So
here we go.
LeBron is not in that conversation.
Here we go.
I mean, don't be mad, Eric. He top 3. Okay.
Nah, I went top 5.
You know what? I'm tired of arguing with everybody about the GOAT debate. Because we talk about LeBron when LeBron ain't even the subject.
It's common.
You know what I mean?
It's
common. We talk about LeBron. LeBron ain't did nothing.
He kind of is the subject, though. Listen what I'm saying. It's a GOAT debate.
Listen, I already said I done succumb to the Jordan theory that Jordan is with Magic Johnson's approval that Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time. I done said it. He's the standard. I gave that to y'all. Y'all not gonna put LeBron no number 3 now. I'm sorry. I know Kobe passed. R.I.P. Kobe.
You don't think Kobe better than
24, Mamba for life? I got it. But listen, we're not gonna throw LeBron down on the ground now.
Throwing him on the ground.
Officially on the Man Down podcast, Man Down Sports Channel, the Man Down panel, officially, we're all admitting that Michael Jordan is the best we've ever seen.
Yes.
So this argument is over.
And I'm tired of arguing with you. I'm just tired, especially Dominique.
So Jay not there yet. Okay, go ahead, Jay.
Nah, I first of all, I've been there. You know that. You absolutely know that. What I'm saying is the problem with the whole GOAT debate is how people are trying to determine the GOAT. And Muggsy Bogues spoke to this. You talk about numbers and stats. Then even going to championships, none of that actually determines who's the best player you ever seen. First, what you got to do is look. And then when you look at somebody's game, you're like, hey, what can they do? What can they do well? What can't they do? And then when you answer those questions, hey, what can Mike do? Everything. What can he do well? Damn near everything. What can he do?
Jay, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If you was 280 and 6'8", what would be your best skill set? Your size, right?
Playing football.
I'm just saying.
Best skill set
defensive end.
No, I'm just saying. If you play basketball,
John Coffey,
and you was athletic enough, and you make more money, right? Because NBA players make more money than NFL players. Yeah. What would be your best thing to do? It would be to drive to the hole and dunk the ball or lay it up or
listen.
How much skill set do you need to be 6'8" and 280?
That can be your best.
I made this argument.
That can be your best skill, but it can't be your only skill.
Oh shit! Here we go. Now this is only.
I made this argument. I made this argument a long time ago.
Come on,
and me and Melvin.
My bad.
Back and forth about this between greatness and dominance. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes being dominant don't equate to being great, or being the most dominant don't make you the greatest of whatever. You know what I'm saying? And if you're talking about GOATs, no matter what you're talking about, there's only one GOAT ever, and his name is James Todd Smith.
Yeah, he did make that. He did make that name up, man. I want to hear from Chris, Zoe, and the ladies, though, because y'all just sitting here waiting y'all turn and acting like we ain't got a full talent that y'all need to jump in real quick. Y'all just go make me do my job tonight, and I don't really like that. So I really need y'all to interject.
No, but I agree, and I've been saying this for a while. I mean, we a lot of people, the masses, for the most part, say that Kobe is the second coming of Mike. Kobe's the closest thing to Mike, and I just feel like you can't put somebody over somebody who's a carbon copy of the greatest, right? I think you have to have, if somebody put in the work to emulate the greatest and became close to the greatest, somebody who didn't do any of that can't be put over the person that put that work in.
As a player, as a player,
as a player,
as a player. But if Kobe became the closest thing to Mike, but then he didn't win, and LeBron got these 4 with their one fraudulent bubble championship, and Kobe only had 1 or 2, then
there's a conversation.
This is a conversation. Like, well, Kobe, he it'll be just like Kevin Durant and LeBron. Like, Kevin Durant is a better player than LeBron, but what LeBron has done in the league has given him the right to be placed above Kevin Durant in the greatest of all time list, right? Yeah, he's not the best player. Those are 2 separate lists. Best player and greatest of all time is a separate list, because best player is just your basketball. Greatest is your basketball and what you achieve.
But
right.
The thing about it is Kobe checks off both lists.
That's
Kobe,
what I'm saying. He
has the accolades.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I agree with you. But I'm saying, like, the way you described it, then there will be other players like Kevin Durant is better than LeBron.
No, yeah. He put in the work, but he also has the accolades and the stats to show as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, man, it's not the same, bro. I'm gonna let everybody else talk, but it's not the same, man.
What's not the same?
You can't compare a carbon copy to the original thing. Stop.
They're not comparing to the original.
No. I don't think that's what they're doing at all. I think what they're saying is if this is the standard and this is the closest to the standard, then how can this?
Imagine it like this, right? Imagine the best Lamborghini that was ever made, right?
Yeah.
That's Mike. Imagine the next best-selling, the best performing Lamborghini ever made. That's Kobe. And then imagine like a 98 Ferrari. I was giving him a little bit of credit, man.
A Mustang?
Wow.
It's fast.
We'll go with Mills. Then look at a Mustang.
Which Mustang?
But this Mustang has, the Mustang. Hey, look, I'm gonna make the track.
Kit, got drag tires.
I'm gonna use a different track, and I'm gonna get the best driver to drive me, and then all this other crazy stuff. Yeah, you can make that Mustang, get some stats that Ferrari or that Lamborghini got.
Man, y'all motherfuckers need counseling.
Well, Muggsy,
go ahead, Rob.
Well, Mugsy Bogues, if you guys remember, he also mentioned the word fear, the fear factor of Michael Jordan, right? So if you think about Kobe Bryant, he kind of had that same mentality, right? That same presence. If we think about the Olympic team alone, it was Kobe Bryant's presence, right? In the 2008 Olympic team, right? Galvanizing the guys around him, leading them in practice. This goes to his leadership. This goes to these kinds of things that we're talking about. The fear factor of Kobe Bryant, man. So I think when Mugsy Bogues is talking about when he mentions the fear factor, that's something that Kobe Bryant had, that Michael Jordan had, that LeBron James really never captured that quote-unquote fear factor of the other players around him, the intimidation of a Kobe Bryant, man.
Yeah, I agree. So look, I'm gonna play the second part of what Muggsy said, because Mark Jackson's son, wanted to tell him what he thought the GOAT was and why it was LeBron. And then Muggsy kind of like just dismantled them. And I want Brittany and Dominique to speak on that first, and then Zoe and Chris.
I do think that the GOAT conversation, as much as I hear you saying is disrespectful, I think it's a necessary conversation, because when you do separate guys like Michael Jordan, Kareem, LeBron, Kobe from the pack, it ultimately is a sign of respect.
Okay, what you consider the GOAT?
Who?
I said, what do you consider as the GOAT?
Oh, to me, I'm very straightforward with my guidelines. So to me, LeBron hits all of the stats. If you are statistically doing it for this long of a time, I think that it's unfair to be like a dude that did it for a shorter amount of time just because he didn't lose in the finals is better. I can't agree with that.
Well, I just think, he stayed healthier than everybody, played longer than everybody. So he was able to accumulate those numbers. If guys would have stayed longer, they might have accumulated those numbers as well. Some guys that took a little time off and then came back and played. But my thing is, do LeBron have a deficiency?
Yes. Yeah.
And what is that?
I would say it's more than one thing.
There's more than okay. I'm gonna just leave it at that. There's more than one thing. What is MJ's deficiency?
I would say that MJ's deficiency, and nobody ever wants to talk about it. We torched Kobe for his selfish plays because we watched it firsthand all at the same time, and there was social media, so we could say, "Yo, he shot over 5 people, and there's a dude in the corner." We don't say that for Michael Jordan, because we don't see all of the game footage right away. But that's a deficiency to me, that he won't make the right play at certain times.
But that's not a deficiency. That's not a skill set. That's not a skill set. That's just a decision, a choice that he made because he feel like he can accomplish on 5 or 3 guys that's playing if he can still be successful. What I'm saying is that
that's a fair point.
LeBron can't shoot free throw. Well, I don't say. Let me take it. I'm not saying that he can't shoot free throw.
So
he's not a great free throw shooter. I love LeBron. I mean, I really love LeBron James. I love what LeBron stands for. I love what LeBron has done with his basketball career. How he's able to came in as day one and still has kept that status all the way through to his 21 years or how many years he's played, without any blemish on his record. I love it. And what he has done in the community and uplift his people that are around him, that is beyond remark. But when it comes to the game of basketball and the skill set of the game of basketball, that's where it separates from a guy like MJ and a guy like LeBron in terms of the skill set. Michael had no deficiency fundamentally. He was one of the most fundamentally sound guys that ever played the game. And athletic wise, I mean, hey, that's in the class of his own. So that's why when I say about guys, and MJ always hasn't been that way. When he was in college, he couldn't even go left. It was hard for him to go left, but he worked on that aspect of his game to the point to where that has not become a deficiency anymore. So that's what I talk about when I say skill set, when I talk about the game and, how one consider himself as the top of it. I look at the skill set and what they can do overall. That's where I come in.
Dominique, what is he talking about? And how important is a player having deficiency when it comes to the GOAT debate?
I think it's one of the most important things when we're talking about the GOAT. If you can't, and I think it was actually Ray Allen that said this really well, and he said it multiple times, like whether it was in an interview or I think he was just like in some kind of like locker room with kids who were calling LeBron the GOAT, and he just like kind of whipped his way around and was like, well, what is he the best at? Can he dribble the ball the best? Can he shoot the ball the best? Does he shoot this? Can he handle the ball the best? I mean, he just went off on these kids, and it was just like, they couldn't say that LeBron does anything the best. And I think that none of us here on this panel think that LeBron is the GOAT. I mean, besides maybe Eric, you think that he's 2, which to me, that's like saying he's the GOAT still. And that's okay. But I think that we can all say something that he does very well or the best, which is bum rush the lane. Right? So he does that very... There's nothing wrong with being the best bum rusher of the lane. I mean, there's something wrong with running over defenders, and like it's rugby or carrying the ball over your head or traveling into the paint. Those things are wrong. But bum rushing the lane and knowing that that's your best way to score, I'm not mad at that. We should be calling him the most dominant player, maybe not Shaq, right? But instead, he wants to be called the GOAT, and that's what his fans want. So when we're talking about somebody who should have been a power forward and glorified in that position, and we're trying to call him the GOAT, that's what makes the deficiencies really important. That's what makes all of us on the panel, except Eric, look like a hater, and we need therapy. And, we need to make sure that when we're talking about LeBron, and the biggest thing that I noticed that Muggsy Bogues did was he had to mention who he was as a person, a father, a husband, a philanthropist. He has to lick his feet as the king, instead of just talking straight hoops. It's crazy how we can. Yeah. I mean, he just talked straight basketball. He didn't talk about decision making. He didn't talk about anything emotional. He didn't talk about anything. I never saw so-and-so do this. You have to beat this person. It wasn't about any of that. It was just about what he sees on the floor, just about the skill sets of both players as a player. And so I really liked it because it wasn't a dig at any era. It's just saying, hey, we had some things that you guys don't today. You're playing a different brand of basketball that is about entertainment, that's not about skill, that has nothing to do with the fundamentals of basketball, and that's going away and potentially ruining the sport. So shout out to you, Muggsy Bogues. You were a 5'3" monster. Michael Jordan said that right. So shout out to you.
I don't know about no 5. I don't know about no monster. He was a 5'3".
He could jump out the gym.
I'm not calling him no monster. I'm not calling him no monster. I'm sorry. Brittany, jump in there.
First, it was the licking of the feet.
I'm not calling him no monster.
Have you seen his face? It's monsters.
He was really good. He was really good, but he knew he had to say that because he was going to get murdered by the media.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, but still, the Muggsy slander, Jay. We ain't doing no Muggsy slander over there. That's Muggsy, baby.
Right. Hey, you know where I'm from, man.
Yeah, but you just got on that man mug on his face, and that's not why they call him Muggsy. They call him Muggsy. That's not why they call him Muggsy. That's
when he was born, he looked like a 50-year-old gangster.
Oh, hey, Brittany, jump in. Hey, look, this the last segment where I'm inviting people in to have a conversation, man. Yeah, stop being so polite and freaking cut people off and jump in here, man. There's too many of us in here. I'm not about to.
All right, I'm gonna cut you off now because
right,
you.
thank
All
you.
right,
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you.
Let me cut you off. But no,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
mean Dominique basically made all the points I was ready to sit here and make as far as when we look at basketball, just going for skill set for skill set. There's nothing that LeBron James does, and I have a lot of respect for him. I do. So I'm not gonna sit here and try to disrespect him. But when you looking at it from a basketball standpoint, if you understand basketball, he has no handles. His footwork is garbage half the time. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. He really is just big and physical. So that's kind of, and then at the time, if we really sit back and think about it, when he was coming into the league, and in my opinion, Kobe Bryant was, if I can recall, he had a situation going on where the NBA didn't really like, certain people didn't really like. So at that time, they were then looking to push to me somebody else up. And LeBron James, granted, he was a fantastic player in high school and so forth. So they said, you know what, we could take this opportunity to push him up and try our best to push Kobe out. But Kobe had the mentality of, you're not going to push me out. This is my time. This is my league. And you're not going to take it away from me. So, I mean, everything that you guys said, I basically agree with. You know, I think there was a lot of deficiencies in LeBron James games that you just don't see in Michael Jordan. And one of the biggest ones to me, which kind of I became not a huge fan of LeBron, was when he quit. The moment he quit, I was out. That irritated me. Yeah. Since then, I think that's when he went from the Cavs to the Heat, I believe, when he took his jersey off. And actually during the game, the last game, you could tell he wasn't even playing hard, and it pissed me off at the time because I was such a competitor, and at the time I was playing basketball, and I was like, okay, I could become a fan of his, but when I seen that, I said, no, I can't. I don't have respect. But you know, the things that he does in his personal life, I have a respect for you. He seems like a good man, from my understanding. Kudos, but you're not going to be one or two. Because I just can't put you up there. You don't have the skill set for that.
Hey, Brittany, can I ask you a question?
Hold on. It's basketball. It's simple basketball. That's all. We're talking about basketball. I commend you once again for being what you are outside of basketball.
Right.
Muggsy was about to say it. He said, what is his deficiency? He can't shoot free throws. And he immediately stopped himself and said, wait a minute. Well, let me go ahead and give him his praise real quick, because I'm about to let you know that skill-wise, it's never been a conversation.
Never.
Ever been a conversation.
And he could have kept going, though. He could have kept going.
He could have went crazy on him. He held back, trying to be respectful of this man because of all that other stuff. But what you forcing people's hand to have to be disrespectful because you talking nonsense when you keep comparing skill-wise basketball to people who are supremely skilled just by the eye test. Like it gets old over and over and over and over and over again. People trying to compare. Okay, what does he do better than this guy? If you can tell me those things, I'll concede your argument. But if you can't tell me nothing that he does better than anybody else in the league, he can't be one of the. He can't be the greatest.
Can I ask Zoe and Brittany a question then?
Yes, sir.
If you was 6'8", you know you was athletic, right? You know you was 280 pounds. You knew if you went to the hole, nobody could really stop you.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't use those attributes.
Yeah, but the answer to that, that's the reason why he's not the best.
Don't answer for him, Mel.
No, I most certainly would, and I'm not criticizing LeBron for using that to his advantage. But you're not finna tell me that skill. What did James Harden say about Giannis that one time? I wish I was 7 feet to run and dunk the ball. That's not the same thing. You know, that's not a skill. So commend him for doing it. And he did his way, but that's fine. Yes, I would do it too. I understand, but I don't expect myself to be compared to a GOAT if that's all I did.
All right, we got a phone call. Chris from Raleigh, North Carolina. What's up, big dog?
Oh man.
Hey man, y'all know I had to spin the block with another one, man.
All right, hey Zoe and Chris, this is your witness. I'm tapping out on this one. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Chris. What's up?
Hey, before we start, man, I see everybody in here, right? Right? I don't see Lil Bill. Where my boy at? But what's my man name right here in the red shirt?
Who? Oh, sports and fitness rant.
Sports and fitness rant. What up, man?
What's going on, dog?
One man in a red shirt. The heck?
I did think about that.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Yo, are you rubbing your hands like?
Hold on.
That man was on the phone like, yeah.
Shannon Sharp. Are you on IG Live right now?
Right.
This man on IG Live, man. Okay, go ahead and get to the point.
I was about to say something. I was gonna cook them online, but I ain't gonna do them like that.
Okay.
But
Wait,
anyway,
you got to do it. You called up, then you got to follow through, my man. Don't be LeBron James and
I
quit.
ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go.
Come on, baby. You call me in a
you
red
again.
shirt?
I'm gonna get you, man. I'm gonna get you
You
because you
can't
look
get me.
like
You know you can't get me.
Ricky Rubio looking
baby,
at.
You know that. Come on, Shannon Sharp.
But all right, man. Anyways, man. Put some respect on LeBron James' name, man. Put some respect on LeBron James, man. Please.
How do we do that?
The dude, he was the #1 pick slap out of high school, man.
He was.
The last person before him that was the first pick out of high school was a bust. Most hyped athlete of all time is LeBron James. It's not a question. Of all sports, LeBron James is the most hyped to come out of high school.
You just called LeBron James Caitlyn Clark.
Facts.
When they start putting the amount of hype on Hall of Fame,
because I done cooked y'all with stats with Caitlyn Clark. So just stop. Because I will pull them stats out again.
Lord have mercy.
Just make sure you don't skip over the turnovers like you do every time.
All right, man. I'm going to man. Because y'all just ain't trying to hear that Caitlyn Clark is just the best.
I'm trying to hear your LeBron point. He got drafted #1. He was overhyped. What else?
He was hyped. He was the most hyped. He didn't say overhyped.
How does that make him the greatest of all time? That don't make him the greatest of all time.
No, he's not the greatest of all time.
Oh, Jordan. Oh, exactly.
For right now, but there is somebody in Dallas that's challenging.
No.
Who is that?
I'm not even gonna let you. I'm not even gonna know.
He's not born yet. I don't know his name. I don't know his name.
His name better not start with L. That's all I know.
His name is Luka Vandross.
Yeah, you better not be talking about Luther Vandross. Luka Vandross. Is that who you talking about?
That dude is nice. Hey, I don't know his name. I just know he that dude. That's all I know.
That man can't jump over a phone book, but sure can jump a line to get to
all
a
he needs. And if he can get just that one chip, I'll put him over Jordan.
Lord have mercy, man.
We were so close until you said that shit.
That man said one Luka ring.
You laughing yourself. You don't even believe that shit.
Jordan ring.
Gotta go.
Oh, man. Chris,
you might well be on the next caller.
You know what, Chris, man? You just might have slid yourself. Hold on, Chris. You just might have slid yourself into the same categories as some of our other resident terrorists on here.
Terrorists. That is
terroristic behavior. Hey, Chris, go ahead and get your last comment out, man, because we got some other callers coming in. Go ahead.
Luka's one ring in Dallas.
Hey, Chris. I only got one request. Chris, I only got one request. Chris, if you go come on,
I gotta make my boy mad.
Well, hold on, Chris.
You ain't gonna make me mad when you start dumb bullshit like that.
If you go come on the panel and cap, I got one request. When you refer to Luka, please say Luka Vandross, please. Until he lose that weight.
He gonna be Luka.
You need to say that's my Luka.
And if you don't know, now you know.
All right, Chris.
I'm gone.
All right.
Damn, I was with him till he said the rest of that.
He said one Luka ring gonna top 6.
You gotta, hey, you know the reality of it is though, man. Okay, I give y'all that, right? If you want to critique LeBron, say he didn't work on his game, he didn't. Some areas he probably should have improved on, he didn't improve on. I give you that. But come on, man.
Yeah. Hey, Funky Town, cut your YouTube off in the background. You got about 1 minute because I got 2 more phone calls I'm trying to get in before we go to the next topic. Go ahead.
You good? How's everybody doing this evening?
We're good.
What up, Funk?
Hey, last caller over here in Metro Place. They got 3 principalities up here. Got him on warrant for skipping lines at Golden Corral, knocking little children down.
He ain't lying. He is not lying.
I'll tell him that brother loves a buffet.
Lord have mercy.
Teletubby ass. Anyway, when it comes to you know, the LeBron thing, as I always ask, just tell me the Jason Terry level player that busted Michael Jordan's ass in the final series. I just need somebody, Eric, to tell me who that is. Who did that?
And we're gonna have to leave Eric alone because he already done admitted that you know that he.
I know, and I shouldn't play with my food, but the point is, he's still up there going with these behind the back, passive aggressive. Y'all got to put respect on people's names. I don't respect that joker for nothing. when he bitched up at the against San Antonio, nope, lost it then. And old boy talking about height. When did height become an athletic attribute? When was that?
Mm-hmm.
Are we rocking the crowd, or are we playing sports right now?
You know, I kind of got what he was saying though. I mean, the dude came fresh out of high school. He didn't get whatever he had from high school is what he had. He didn't go to college and develop and do all that. He went straight from high school.
What's funny is he still gets it's still all he had. That's all he still has.
He still look like he playing at St. Vincent.
He still ain't got a bag. He's a bagless wonder, and they had to change the rules so that his little uneducated behind could stay relevant for all this time. Because if he had to go against actual competition, against referees that are gonna call, travel, and carry, and bust your behind and fine you for flopping, he wouldn't be what he was allowed to do. And if people were able to put defense on his behind, he wouldn't be bum rushing. I would have loved to see him try that against Anthony. Who I think? Oh boy, for the Knicks.
Anthony Mason. Anthony Mason.
I would love to see that.
Mace.
I would love to see that one goat rope. That's all it would take. That's all it would take right there. It would say, "We're gonna correct this real quick." You gonna come in here? You gonna come in that one move in the fourth quarter? Okay, we'll see how long that lasts. Get on that free throw line with your weak ass.
Hey, that's a good point, exactly. Man. Phone time. Let me go ahead and get to the next caller, man. I appreciate the call, though.
All right, y'all on it.
All right, thanks. All right, let's get two more. Is he right, y'all? Is he right?
Yeah, he's not. He ain't wrong.
Hell no. He ain't right either. Shit.
Two more callers, y'all. Two more callers.
He right at the same time, and he ain't right on both of them. Shit.
All right, caller from California. Go ahead.
Yo, what's up, man? This is Sean.
What's good?
What's up, Sean?
What up, Sean?
Man, another day, another bisexual talking, man. It is ridiculous. It's like, damn, man, every single day. Man. Look, man, listen, you might say that LeBron James got all these stats, but shit, man, he did cheat the game. He cheated the game. Referees, shoot, his plug. Well, if you know, I mean, shit. At least Chad Sonny actually said that. He said me and him had the same plug.
Sheesh.
His whole career is artificial.
The Manchurian candidate.
And he's ruining my team. The Lakers ain't got nothing since for what, 5 years?
Yeah.
Sure,
we got a championship. We got a championship.
Hey, who you think
had that championship, man?
Who you think had a better run, the Kobe Gasol years or the LeBron Anthony Davis years?
Man, I'll pick Kobe Gasol all day. What the heck? I would rather pick, bro. I'd rather pick Eddie Jones, Shaq, and
Van Exel and all them dudes.
Yeah, over LeBron and AD. Like what? I have an old man who been pumping up more super soldier serum than freaking Captain America. I got another dude who I thought he was top 5, probably the best big man in the league, but he's getting softer than freaking white bread. I just don't understand. Every single time.
White
it's
bread
the same thing, same story. The dude, a lot of people just think that this dude is so selfless. Nah, this dude sacrificed nearly 2 seasons just in order to pass up that scoring record. And he needed that referees in order to get that free throw differential. And everyone knows it. I'm a Lakers fan, and I know it. I'll be like, damn, how many free throws we got? And we barely beat them? And we usually get blowouts.
Sheesh.
But yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for that call, man. That's a good call. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Yep. Dang, man. People are airing LeBron out. One last call, then we're moving on to football real quick. One last call. Dang, they airing LeBron out. I ain't had to say nothing.
Like some laundry on the clothesline.
I thought Robin was gonna air him out today. He ain't even gotta say nothing, man. You got a night off. You got a night off tonight, man.
They saying it for you.
Yo, you know why? Listen, because people are becoming educated, man. They seeing the light. They understand. They know the deal.
Yeah. All right. Last caller running from Ohio. Go ahead, bro.
What's going on, people? How y'all doing?
What's happening?
What's up, man?
What up?
All right, man. Listen, I try to keep it short, but this is what I'll say, man, because I think that timing too. We got to understand timing too, as far as what was going on with the league at the time, with the whole Kobe situation. Because remember the thing with Colorado, there was a lot of other stuff too that went on with Kobe as far as why the league didn't push him. And then you got this great player coming out of high school who's making a lot of noise, and there's a lot of potential, and it's looking like, there's a lot of promise here. So the league, using their money and their influence, bringing him in, putting this whole title and package around him of being the chosen one, they were invested in him being whatever the fuck he was going to be. This is why they had no problem with LeBron, Chris Bosh, D Wade coming together. But Chris Paul going to the LA, we got to do something about that. That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
See, this whole thing is more about, this is all politics. This is why if you watch LeBron, most of everything around him is all political. Everything is all just politics. It's all about that's why his failures is not as highlighted. You don't hear about his failures as much. You know what I'm saying? But you say one little thing that goes against leading in the direction of him being called the GOAT. Oh, LeBron got a problem with you. His little minions gonna come out. They gonna say something. They got an issue. But I think that I'm gonna just say this because I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. But
yeah, we got
you. End it with this. Okay, I'll just make it short. But I'll just end it with this. As far as when it comes to it, it's all about the story. Like we was talking, like somebody said earlier, talking about as far as you being individual talent. That's not what we're talking about. That's different than a GOAT list, and that's true. See, it's all about your story. At the end of the day, it's the total package. That's why I call it a book. At the end of the day, where do we put you on the shelf? Are you up there with the Michael Jordans? Are you up there with the Kobe's, the Magic, the Kareem? Because in my opinion, those 4 men are before LeBron James ever is mentioned on a GOAT list. In my opinion, I don't care how you list them. That's your business. But for me, it's about the story. Michael has the greatest story ever in this league. Period. Kobe Bryant, his story is amazing. Somebody who wasn't as gifted, and he fought, because somebody just mentioned a minute ago about Nick Van Exel and what's your boy, Eddie Jones, right? Yeah, Eddie Jones. We forget, see, those was really good players. See, they don't get a lot of love like they should. Those was really good guards. Great guards, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Kobe had to fight against those guys to even get a starting position and became the starter of the Lakers. And coincidentally, when he did, they were contenders. We leave that out, though. So there's a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of things that go into it. Because Kobe is not he's not a guy that when he walks in the room, you're like, Kobe, hey! He's not the fun guy. Kobe's a serious man. Just like Michael. Michael's a serious man, but Michael was so great. They had no choice but to accept how Michael was. Because really, if you watch The Last Dance, if you listen to everybody that talks about him being an asshole, they're laughing about it. They're like, oh yeah, he was, yeah, he did all kind of shit, and it was almost like he was embraced, but it was because of how great he was. So it was like, okay, we just gonna have to accept this shit. We never seen anything like this. Now with that, now after him, Kobe coming, it's like, oh yeah, you great, but we're not entertained with that. We want to be we like the Shaqs, we like the LeBrons. When they walk in the room, they're fun. We like the Steph Curry.
Hey, Kobe put dirt on his own name with that Colorado incident. That ain't LeBron's fault.
No. What I'm saying is,
I don't care, homie. He's the one did that dirt in Colorado. So yeah, they put him to the side.
Kobe as a person, though. So that was
icing on the cake. Homie, he raped a girl. What are you talking about?
What? He did not rape nobody, bro.
Hey, we
You're
on
wrong.
YouTube.
He did not rape
try not to use the R word. Don't use the R word.
Yeah, don't use those words. Yeah, bro. But he didn't do anything to nobody, bro.
That's what
Just because somebody puts something out on you, don't mean that is true. Just because somebody puts something out on you, don't mean it's true.
No, it is true. I investigated the case. It is true. The only reason that girl pulled them charges because it was on her ass in L.A. So that's what really happened. So that ain't LeBron's fault. So what are you talking about?
Who said that it was LeBron's fault?
I'm just saying. You making it seem he had a Colorado incident. That's his fault. He did that.
All right, I didn't say he didn't, dude. I just brought up everything that was going on. Who said that what are you talking about? I just mentioned everything that was going on leading up basically to the politics of it. It had nothing to do with Colorado.
And as part of the politics,
if you feel like he did that to a girl, that's your problem, dude. You can think that all you want to.
Hold on, I'm just saying, as part of the politics, he had a bad incident on his rap, so they did move him to the side. We're not talking about how good he was as a basketball player, because if you do something like that, that's a bad mark on your rap. Am I correct?
But I'm saying, but he wasn't marketable for what the league was doing at the time. I'm saying,
answer what Eric. Hold on. What Eric is asking you.
Disney.
Hey, bro.
Like a Disney type dude.
Listen.
Kobe's not a Disney.
All right, I'm gonna mute you. I'm trying to get control of this whole thing.
Like
you gotta listen.
LeBron is.
Hey. Eric just asked you a question. He's saying if you have something like that on your record, isn't it common sense that you move him to the side? No matter if it's NFL or NBA, whatever the case may be.
I'm not saying that it didn't play a part. It most definitely did. What I'm saying is that I don't believe that was the main factor of it.
And that's what
Ben Roethlisberger had about 6 or 7 on his case, and they never moved him to the side.
What the difference between Kobe and Ben Roethlisberger?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, there's no question about that. That's not what I'm saying. But first of all, right, I don't think anybody's trying to discredit LeBron, and this is the type of conversation that you get in with LeBron fans. Like, if you say anything about LeBron that's in a negative light, this is the type of reaction that you get.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, I got another call on the phone. John, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, man, you know it's your boy. You know I'm your inside source of everything out here.
Hey, John. John, my man down in LA, man. Eric, he said if we ever come to a Lakers game, you know, he do security out there at one of the hotels, man. And you know what I'm saying? He
tell him to look out, baby. Hey, you know how we do.
Hey, you still gonna keep your word on that? Cause we coming to LA.
Hold on, just y'all too.
You forget I'm here every Monday. I'm here every Monday.
Y'all forget I'm in Cali too.
I know you're in Cali, homie. Anytime you come down, Chris, you know we got you.
I can come to
San Diego Padres. So you drive over to San Diego now?
I'm moving on to San Diego, man. New director of security.
Okay. Padres. So we gonna have to get lunch then, because you ain't that far from me now. All right, but go ahead with your thoughts.
So to my man with the Kansas City Chiefs flag in the back, LeBron sexual over there.
Hey man, hey, first of all, that's my brother, man. We ain't gonna call him no LeBron sexual, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing LeBron sexual about me, homie.
Real talk. I've been doing executive protection work for over 30 plus years, all right? Out here in LA and everything. I know everybody's dirt. So if I really want to drop that book, I'll drop that book. But I'll just say this. LeBron ain't squeaky clean. All right? For those that don't know, he get down on the lowdown. I've been at these hotel parties with him. So his dirty just come out. But at the end of the day, he's going to do what he's going to do. But there's nobody better than Michael Jordan. We just going to state facts as facts.
And we agree to that. We agree. I conceded because I'm tired of arguing with Melvin. I can't even pay him a visit.
Hey, Eric, we've never argued about this, Eric. We've never argued. I'll be quiet on this.
Hey, Mel, he said he tired of arguing.
But I got a question though. Why hasn't his dirt come out?
Because he got a good PR team.
He got a team, period. He got people that make money
no dirt on no
off
man
him,
name
which
like
is
that.
what my point is.
I ain't about to throw no dirt on no man name.
He got a great PR team. It's a machine. It ain't even a team.
Thank you. It's a whole machine. It's other people that make money off of LeBron, and if they know something, they're not going to tell either.
Bro,
you know how many times I've been ran up on my guy talking about, let me get your security footage, or how much for this, how much for that. Come on now.
Hey man,
let me ask you a question though.
Let me ask you a question. Come to light anyway though.
Let me ask you a question though. If Kobe had that, would that case went differently?
Bro, hey, listen. Hey, that's a very listen, homie. And I didn't mean to get excited on the panel.
That girl wanted to get paid.
Hey, no, it had nothing to do with her getting paid, homie. It had nothing to do with her getting paid. Had nothing to do with her getting paid. Had nothing to do with it. Hey, Mel, can I get a piece?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
It has nothing to do with her getting paid, homie. That man did that to that girl, homie. I investigated the case in depth. It was part of one of a school I went to. So they presented all the evidence. Everybody in the class, it was like 22 people. All of them agreed that they didn't put Kobe's name in it, but they presented the case, right? So when they presented the case, they said all the things that happened, the time the girl, the timelines, everything matched up, right? So what happened was when they got done presenting the whole case, everybody in the class said whoever did that, they did that offense, right? And I won't use the word. So when they was done presenting, everybody said the person was guilty. Then they said this is the Kobe Bryant case. So when you start bringing up outside stuff about basketball, he was a great basketball player. Nothing against him, man. God bless him. RIP, all that, right? But he did that deed regardless of what it is. So if that put a blemish on his record, then it is what it is, homie. So I don't subscribe to nothing like that. That's nothing I'm going to ever champion. I'm not giving you no pass on that. If anybody in my circle do anything like that, you out of my circle, straight up. So I don't subscribe to that. If that's something y'all want to say she got paid, no, she got pretty much bullied by LA fans, Laker fans in LA. And if you ever been to LA, you understand the politics of LA, you understand why she pulled the case and why she no longer pursued it, got some money and moved on with her life. So that's the real about it. So I didn't even want to put that out there about my man, but we trying to put out, we trying to make him seem more than what it was. He's a human. He makes mistakes. He did what he did, but we're not going to go out there and we're not going to bash that woman's name like that.
Yeah. Kobe made the mistakes off the court. LeBron made them on the court. Kobe's the third best player of all time. Second best player I've ever seen. Yeah, say one more thing, then we're moving on to our next topic. Yeah.
All right, check out. To my lovely young lady at the bottom there. I saw your content a couple of days ago. Now, I'm a bodybuilder. I've been around the juice all my life. All I got to do is have LeBron take off his shirt and turn around. Let me see that back and let me see them shoulder blades. I know he's on that Falco.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
The deal just scared everybody.
Yo.
What just happened?
I don't even understand what he just said. What did he say?
Hell no. Hell no.
Don't have him say it again.
He's going to expose basically looking at that he ain't doing no work in the gym.
Hey, man, we appreciate your call, dog.
Thank you for watching Sports Tea.
That was wild.
I'm not looking at
outlandish.
All right, man. Thank y'all for the call, man.
God damn.
I'm not looking at nobody's back.
Hey, Robin, before we move on, sum all that up, man. What did she just hear?
What did he just say? I don't even understand what he said.
Let me just say, this show is fantastic, man. My goodness, man. Listen, I gotta come back on here. Yo, you guys, I'm just crazy, man. The callers that call into your show, my goodness, man, the audience you got coming in here. Sports T, I don't know what you're doing to him, but I got people in my comment section on my channel talking about you, girl. So I don't know what it is, man. I don't know.
Man, this man said, tell LeBron, take that shirt off, turn around, let me see that back.
Take that shirt off and look at that back.
He said the problem was he said, "Look at that back." Like what? What do you mean that back?
I missed it. I missed the point. Yeah, I missed it.
We don't wait.
The way he just addressed LeBron on the phone was diabolical.
That man said,
yeah, I didn't even get that one. I was like, what?
Oh man. Oh man, hey man.
We appreciate all the callers on that segment. Though. Thank y'all for calling in. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
appreciate y'all. Oh,
definitely. Ooh, boy, that was.
Turn around and let me see that back.
Turn around, take the shirt off, and let me see that back.
What?
Oh man,
hey, look at on the shirt, bro.
Hey, here, man, the champ is here, y'all. The champ is here.
Are you? Are you not entertained?
Yeah, I didn't. I missed that one. Y'all
this
got
is
me.
I mean, I gotta keep showing y'all this, man. But this is when I was in the IOW Pick'em League, and I just ran away with first place. I was first place from week 1 all the way to the last week of the season. Give me my belt, give me my money. It was easy. I know how to pick the games, right? And it looked like I'm just picking off where I left off at, man. And I'm number 1 again.
I'm taking your belt, Melvin.
I'm number 1.
Just 1 week, man.
1 week.
I'm saying though, it's a pattern.
You know what's crazy?
Hey, let me see, Mel. What picks did you make?
They right there on the screen, baby. Read them and weep. Read them and weep.
I just know for damn sure Mel is not picking both Ohio.
You know what? I messed up, man. I picked Atlanta.
Yeah, most people did.
Yeah, I picked Atlanta. That's what.
You know what? So
just copy off my paper, man.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what's crazy? Hey, looking at the
bring
record.
it back up.
Yeah, look at the records real quick. It ain't too much separation. Everybody,
it ain't much separation.
Nah, Chris down there at the bottom. That's a lot of separation, dude. That's 4 games. He do this again. He do that again this week. That's 8 games.
You know, Chris vote with his heart.
Hold on, listen. Hold on. So hold on. Let me break down my line real quick, right? So Baltimore had a job. They failed. They abandoned what they were supposed to do in the second half. No, listen. They abandoned what they were supposed to do in the second half, right? Atlanta, I really put a lot of stock in y'all. I felt like y'all lost to a team with no touchdowns.
Yeah, and
I will never forget that. I will never forget that. Y'all lost to Justin Fields.
Your first mistake is picking Baltimore. That was your first.
Yeah, that was his first. Jay, thank you. Say it again, Jay.
Y'all, you even said yourself last year that y'all are notoriously bad on opening night.
Who?
Jay.
I said we're bad on opening
Jay
night.
Did. Jay said that they normally drop week 1.
Who? Kansas City?
Yes.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you got to pull the tape for me.
Pull the tape.
I don't believe he would say that.
Dude, first of all, from opening night with for week 1, Andy Reid in his 15 years in Kansas City is 13-2. I would have never said that. That doesn't make sense.
You said it.
No,
those are your words. But anyway, Cincinnati. There was a comment.
I bet you $50 on the game, and so I wouldn't have thought we was gonna drop opening night last year.
You Kansas City fan. You gonna bet on your team regardless.
Nah, I believe in my money more than I believe in Kansas City.
Yeah. Hey, K-Son, I told them I ain't babysitting no more.
But there was a lot of teams that definitely shit the bed in week 1. That's where a lot of my picks went wrong at. You know, so we're gonna bounce back though. We're gonna bounce back. I'm already down 1.
With this whole segment, hold on, Chris. The whole problem with this whole segment is that somebody's acting like they're sitting on top of the leaderboard alone.
I am.
And they're not.
Look, you got to bring it up.
It's only one number. It's only one number 1.
Incorrect.
It's only one number 1.
There's 2 number 1s.
It's a reason why Yahoo put my name on top.
It's because it's alphabetical order. I did the names. Your name starts with a B on there.
I know where I messed up at. I picked Atlanta.
No, you messed up when you picked Tennessee.
Oh, you're right. I picked up Tennessee. I was looking at
had that game. Tennessee had that game.
Yeah, I messed up with Tennessee. You're right.
All right, let's do this real quick. Before we start this, there was some super chats that were in here, and we got to shout out Underdog Fantasy as well. And I didn't even record a new promo for this because some things changed, and I want to make sure I got the verbiage right when I record it. But One thing you want to know is not a price match for your first deposit up to $100 is more anymore. It's them offering you a bonus up to $1,000. So if you put in $1,000, they're gonna price match you. Not price match. They're going to give you a bonus of $500, right? So you have $1,500 to spend and gamble and all that stuff. And I'm in there. I'm gambling. I'm picking some pick'ems this week. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win. I'm gonna share them with y'all. But if y'all want to help out the channel and help us out, man, go to Underdog Fantasy, especially for those that it's going to be their first time. You're going to get their bonus on your first deposit. And then if you use the promo code ManDownSports, they'll be sure to get that. But do that because it helps the channel out. It helps us out. Also, I want to get to the super chats because I didn't see those earlier. The real Mr. Cropper, one of the earlier topics said, if you want to say LBJ is the most dominant small forward ever, that's fine. We say Shaq is the most dominant center, but no one is arguing Shaq is the GOAT, but he is acknowledged as great nonetheless. I agree with that. That's pretty good. That's good. Lone Soldier, Sports and Fitness Ranch, your vid's not coming up in my feed lately. What the heck you do to YouTube this time? Dom, I love your new show, even if it's 3 a.m. Y'all know my view. MJ, Kobe, and LeBron is number 14. Authenticity means a lot in the GOAT debate. Got you. K-Son, my cousin, just coming through with that big baller $2 super chats. Stay strong, Eric. We at Clutch Sports support you.
Don't do it like
big ball in the house, boy. Taco Master. Big bank take little bank. I bet he brings up Luca. Dang it. He did already. There you go. You know what I mean? Great show, family. No doubt. Appreciate it. Hey, thank all of y'all, man. So let's get into week one, right? Your boy, the GOAT, one of the GOATs, TB12. He offered up his thoughts on who he thought was the top 5 teams coming out of week one and what he thought. I'm gonna play it for y'all.
All right, heading into week 2, my power rankings, and it's starting at number 5 with the Houston Texans. They got off to a great start playing the Indianapolis Colts. D'Amico Ryans done a great job since taking over as the head coach of that team. This game to me was about C.J. Stroud. He played so clutch and situational football. They were in the playoffs last year. They're going to be a tough team to beat all season long. Coming in at number 4, the Dallas Cowboys. What a performance going on the road against Cleveland, who also has a great defense. They suffocated them in the run game. They attacked that pocket. Deshaun was uncomfortable all day. And then on the offensive side of the ball, Dak made the plays when he needed to. They had a big play in the kick return game. They played well in all 3 phases. Coming in at number 3, the Detroit Lions. What a game they played. They showed a lot of resiliency, playing against a really tough Rams team who I think is going to surprise a lot of people this year. But Detroit got the ball in overtime, ran the ball down the Rams' throat there. And I know Dan Campbell loves tough, hard-nosed football. Well, he's got it with this team this year. Coming in at number 2, the San Francisco 49ers. Fresh off a Monday night victory at home against the Jets. What they did on offense without their best player on offense, CMC, they still found a way to dominate the run game. They played very well in pass defense against Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, he's coming off injury, but I loved everything I saw from the Niners on Monday night. And at number 1, who else? None other than the Kansas City Chiefs. Listen, they're the reigning Super Bowl champs. They cannot win the game on opening night and not be the best team. They're going to be tough to beat all year. Patrick played phenomenal. Chris Jones, what he did to wreak havoc in the pocket. They beat a great Ravens football team to start the year. I'm looking forward to seeing what the Chiefs do the rest of the season. There's going to be a lot of great matchups here in week 2, and I'll see you next Thursday.
All right. He got Houston at 5, Dallas at 4, Detroit at 3, San Francisco at 2, Kansas City at 1. I didn't hear Philly. And I want to hear from Brittany on why or where you think Philly is at and why you think TB12 didn't mention them in the top 5. And then I want to hear from Detroit and Dallas and Kansas City and then Sports and Fitness. And then me and Dom are sit here and chill because we ain't got a dog in the fight. But Brittany, you go first.
And he ain't going to mention Zoe at all.
Oh, I mean, the Falcons.
You know why they not up there. You know why they not up there. We ain't got to. You know why they not up there.
First, let me. It's week 1. I I don't really pay attention to the rankings until about week 4. That's when you understand teams' identities. That's where you get a feel for exactly what type of team each team is. So week 1, week 2, I mean, we've seen teams go 0-2 and end up making it to the, deep into the playoffs. So, but we're also talking about Tom Brady. Tom Brady does not like the Philadelphia Eagles. He has stated this. He still, even after retirement, has said out of his mouth, I don't like them. And the fact that they beat me in my last Super Bowl appearance with the Patriots, it still pisses him off to this day. So this is not a shocker to me whatsoever. And we, Philadelphia fans, Philadelphia Eagles, they got a slight beef with Tom Brady from that 2004 and the latest one. So look, I'm not surprised, but I like probably his first 3. I can't remember. It said the Chiefs. We said the Chiefs, Niners,
Chiefs
and
1,
Lions.
San Francisco 2, Lions 3. Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah, so that's fine.
Lions gonna be tough, man.
When you go to 4 and 5, I'm okay with putting can't stand the Cowboys, but I'm okay with putting them there. I overrated the hell out of the Browns, by the way.
Man, you're not the only one. I believed in them too.
I think the last 2 or so, they're so interchangeable. I think it depends on who you're going up against in week 1. But again, the great teams, some teams didn't win well, some teams did great, some teams played horrible teams. I mean, come back at me about week 3 or 4, then we have a conversation. But we're just guessing right now, to be honest with you.
Don't all speak at once because I'll move right on to the next segment.
The list that Tom Brady came out with is not too far off from what NFL.com had, ESPN.com. So they kind of all had the same thing going on. A couple of people still had Baltimore. They only dropped down to maybe like 4. So I think Baltimore not being in his top 5 is a little iffy. I haven't seen Dallas in the top 5. But I'm not mad at it though. But again, like Brittany said, it is just week 1. A lot of people still getting their sea legs under them. We're in a different game speed now. This is not preseason. This is not training camp. The whole playbook is open, and it's the starters for 60 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So, and we're already seeing the effects of real time gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Some teams are without their starters, like CMC is gone. Tua just got taken out of the game for the Dolphins, right? So like now, a lot of things are going to start happening.
I don't think Detroit for real.
But what in the hell is
First of all, I picked them to lose week 1. Rams almost took care of that. I picked them to lose again this week as well, and we're gonna see how that turned out.
How you hold on. How you just gonna say, man, the Lions is tough? And then gonna say, I don't believe in Lions.
Tough. No, for sure. They look tough. But you can be tough and not be for real at the same time.
Listen, well, okay,
Wilder look tough.
Okay, let me. Like I said, everything was week 1. Everything is brand new, right? Sea legs, everybody getting their legs back, right? There's a lot of teams that didn't play the starters at all, right? So week 1 was the first show with full starters and everything. Detroit being one of those teams, you kind of saw that in that game. There was no that connection with Amon-Ra St. Brown. He only had 3 catches for 13 yards. He didn't really get on point with Laporta, right? So this is something that you're going to see with these teams that didn't play any of the starters in the preseason. Dak and
CeeDee Lamb didn't have an issue.
Well, I mean, what second? What? It was the Browns. It was the Browns.
You saying
you hanging your hat on?
You saying hold on, Chris. I let you talk. Let me talk.
You did let him talk.
Let's not say like the Browns wasn't a playoff team last year. Let's not say that the Browns didn't have the number 1 defense in the NFL last year. Let's not say that the Browns didn't touch anything with that defense from last year to this year. Let's not say that, right? They came out and they were effective. They came out more effective. Don't say it's the Browns because the Browns were good last year.
What was Dak's numbers in that game?
30-17. That was his numbers.
No, what was Dak's numbers in that game?
It was like 100 and something yards.
You can't say Dak didn't have a problem when he only threw for 178 yards.
30-17. That was his numbers.
Jared Goff didn't even hit his top receiver and had more yards than Dak Prescott.
I mean, hey, they actually ran the ball. I was proud of them.
Look, hold
in
on.
the
I'm
third
did hit
quarter,
his top
the Dallas
receiver.
Cowboys
He hit
ran
Jamison
the
Williams
football.
and several times, and that's
Wait,
his top receiver.
I'm going to end this right now, and I don't mean to get too far ahead of ourselves, but when we talk about the Cowboys, no disrespect, Corey, we know what they're going to do in the regular season.
Hold
They're
on,
gonna
hold
win
on. Wait,
games.
Brittany.
I'm not trying to be. I'm not
Hold
trying to
on.
be.
Hold
I'm
on,
not
hold
trying
on,
to be
Brittany.
slick or anything.
Hold on,
But
Brittany.
I'll
You get
give-
that's
I'll
it's
give-
okay.
Let her
Brittany, it's
finish.
okay. It's
I'll
okay.
give the
Because-
Cowboys credit. I don't mind. That's a
Because
go
what
ahead.
I was gonna say is I'm not ranking the Cowboys
What we
till
said?
December. I'm
Nah,
not
you
ranking them
can't get
till
off the hook.
December
You can't get off the
31st.
hook. You can't get off the hook
No,
that easy.
I'm not
I'm gonna wait
drinking.
till Super Bowl to rank them.
All you have to do is watch Cowboys spit. That's exactly what the hell I said. I'm not ranking them
Oh,
till December
shameless plug.
31st.
Shameless plug.
You can say
And
shameless
I-
plug all you want to, but it's the truth. I'm not ranking them till
Shameless
December
plug.
31st.
You was
I'm not doing it.
Look,
I'm not doing it.
Shameless
I'm not here
Not
to-
I
doing
like
it.
though. I like it though, Corey.
I'm
It
not
was
here to
cute,
knock
wasn't
the
it?
say on
Cowboys
Kingdom
or
Come,
It was
anything,
cute,
but
wasn't
I
it?
agree. I ain't gonna lie with you, Corey. I agree. Like, we know what the Cowboys are going to do in the regular season. They're a fantastic.
Hell yeah.
team. I'm not gonna say fantastic because they still are my rivals, but they're a good team in the regular season. I need to see
Brittany.
what they're capable of in the
Brittany.
playoffs.
Brittany, you
So-
can say
so-
fantastic. It's okay.
So I like to refer.
Never,
to this-
ever that. No,
I like to
I do
refer
not
to
care
the
if my
week that
team
just
was-
passed as week 41, and so with week
I would trash your
41.
team.
No, it's week 41, and you ever had friends that like maybe 7 of y'all got in a race, and then you won, and then everybody's arguing at who was number 2. That's what it sounds like to me right now.
No, you're right, because that's what the question was. The question was, is Tom Brady correct? Are the Kansas City Chiefs the best team in football? And the answer is absolutely. They're the best team in football until they lose. In football, we all know if you're the defending
That's
champion,
my
you're the
Michelle.
best in the league until you lose.
Please don't
Oh,
put the battery in
Hey,
their
man.
back.
They're
Hey,
the
man.
best team in football.
Why
Please don't put the battery in their back, bro.
why did you
They
have
had
to
a
do
big
that?
enough. They had
Why
this
did-
big enough
why did you
advantage,
do
Rob.
that?
Listen,
Why
the
did
question
you
we
do
should be
that?
asking is, does Kansas City, the Chiefs, do they have any real rivals? Because the teams that he mentioned on that list, the Detroit Lions, the San Francisco 49ers, the Dallas Cowboys, these teams, they're not proving whatever they want. They haven't done anything. So really, we should be asking, does the Kansas City Chiefs have any real threats? Where are the Cincinnati Bengals? Where are the Buffalo Bills on this list? Right? Where are they at? They look pretty bad.
Are they
Right?
really
Well, the
a threat?
Bengals look pretty
Are
bad.
they really a threat? It's the real question. Are they really
I
a
was like,
threat?
wait a minute.
Oh,
Say,
man.
Bills didn't look
Damn.
as bad.
Not last night. They
Bills
did.
looked okay.
They look better
No,
than
they
they
didn't.
I was, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I will say this.
Don't y'all do that.
When
Don't y'all do that.
when Tua is throwing the ball directly to
Zoe.
the other team,
So,
Nah, don't y'all do that now.
hey, that
He
James
threw
Cook
3
pick don't
picks.
look so bad now, do it?
Oh, it's
Nah,
they
I
was
don't.
talking crazy about
Nah,
it. They
I
was
don't.
talking
Yeah.
crazy about it.
And
They-
don't forget, I don't know if
And
y'all
when you-
heard.
Yeah.
When you cook like that, I put on my chef hat.
Jamar Chase just
When you
talked some
cook
trash
like
about
that,
the Chiefs.
Hey, Robin, when you cook like that, I
Hey,
put
you
on
can
my
bring it
chef
back
hat.
on anytime.
no, you didn't have to put that battery in their back. They
No,
charged
yo,
them
man,
enough,
it's the
bro.
truth, man. Listen, I grew up watching the 90s Cowboys, man. And to me, they were the last real threat that had a chance maybe to win 3 consecutive Super Bowls with my own two eyes. I was a huge Emmitt Smith fan growing up, man. So much respect to my man down here, the Dallas Cowboys fan. But the Dallas Cowboys haven't been since the 90s Cowboys in a long time,
It's been 30 years.
It's been a long time.
Now because
So
Watch
right now, the
Cowboys
Kansas
spit.
City Chiefs, they're the team
Watch
to beat.
Cowboys spit. We'll talk about it.
Hey, you only get one shameless plug a show.
Hey, that was 3.
Bars.
The fact of the matter is, I got on the chef hat, but my man cooking. My man is cooking. Hey, when he right, he right. When he right, he right.
He was talking that talk. He was
Hey,
talking.
Mel.
we're hired
Mel.
as a personal
Yeah.
chef.
Hey, in all seriousness, did I not call that to an injury last night?
Yeah, you did.
Hey, man.
You could see
Somebody
it
need to,
coming.
they didn't teach him how to
Listen,
slide
bro.
properly.
See it.
You don't
Listen,
slide
bro.
head
See it
first.
coming.
He need to retire.
No, he
The way he
wasn't-
was the way
wasn't
he
trying
was
to
throwing those
slide. He was
interceptions, he
trying
might have been
he was
concussed
trying to
earlier.
throw.
He need if he got a concussion off of that hit, he needs to retire, bro. Because that was
Because it
not
was
a hit.
soft. It was soft.
It was not a hit. The dude didn't put any part of. He just put his arms up and
Tua
ran
initiated
into
the
his stomach,
contact.
and that was it.
Tua dove, and his head hit DeMar Hamlin in the gut. And
Exactly.
he was out.
Nah, it hit his thigh, man. That thigh tough pause, and There's some conspiracy theories
But
that
Hamlin was just
built
standing there.
in
He
a lab.
Yeah, Hamlin didn't do nothing.
He had his hands up when he fell.
Yeah,
He had his hands up.
He was trying to catch him.
Yeah, he had no intentions
Hamlin
on making
wasn't trying
contact.
to hit him.
No,
He
Right.
was not. He was not.
Because he saw him giving himself up. Like, okay, this is not a traditional slide, but you're going down.
Yeah, he's going down.
I'm going to help you down.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question though? If that was y'all kid out there playing football,
Oh, he done.
Hey, you finna go crush these numbers as an accountant. Take them pads back.
yeah,
done.
my son would. Hey, and my son played football for many years and played in college. And if my son ever got hit like that,
it's over.
And I know he's got a history with concussions, that would be his last game.
So you know,
$93 million.
So you
We
know,
could do some real estate investment, but it's over.
In the locker room, it was his mom, his dad, his wife, and his 2 kids and his brother. If all those people in the locker room for a concussion, that should tell you everything that you need to know,
bro. It's time to go. Hey,
the word on the street is
6 years old, y'all. Like he's 26.
Oh shoot!
What was that?
Tua Dodge Jeep and Chrysler coming soon. That man just need to open up a car dealership.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank
you, Jay.
Yo, definitely. He has to honestly, the last one was the one for me.
The last one should have been the last one.
Should have been the last one. Should have been the last one.
Was that the one where he was froze up like
That's
this?
the one where he froze.
That's the one where he was
What's crazy is, did y'all see him last night with his one arm up?
This one, hold on. It got worse. It got worse. This one, he rolled over and went to sleep.
Yeah, he was done last
night. He literally laid on his side and put his arm under his head.
I don't know if have any of y'all if you ever boxed or have you ever seen anybody in boxing and have you ever seen anybody get knocked out where the brain is gone but the body, the muscles in the body still moving?
Yeah,
and you see that one arm go up like that. Bro, that was scary to me. I was scared.
I've been knocked out like that in a football game before, and I couldn't even remember my locker combination when we got back to the school.
Yeah, your brain is rattled, literally
scrambled.
Yeah, they asked you what school you went to. You was like, I go to Cedar Hill.
Yeah, pretty much.
And if you getting concussed off of, if you getting concussed off of light contact like this, it's only going to get worse.
It's only going to get worse. Exactly.
So let me ask you this, Chris. If the Dolphins really cared about his safety, right? Why wouldn't they put him in a Guardian hat?
How much is that going to do now, right?
Oh no, he need 5 of them now.
Because think about it, right? The Guardian cap only became allowed to wear in game this year.
Well, then why wouldn't he have it on?
He was already 3 professional concussions deep.
You're right, Chris.
I don't know.
Corey got a good point.
Hey, hold on. Go ahead, Brittany.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know how much the helmet or the Guardian cap will help as far as the brain. It protects your skull from fractures and things like that, but your brain is still sliding like a slip and slide up in there. I don't know how much that's going to help as far as protecting his brain. And he's already damaged.
It's supposed to protect the shock that makes your brain shake. But with Tua, like if that hit, right? If that hurt him, right? No, it's not enough.
After the last concussion, his helmet got changed to be more cushioned for that reason.
Hey, listen, bro. He didn't even get hit
last night.
He didn't even get hit to the frontal to the frontal lobe. He got hit on the side of the head. He didn't
well, you know, so if you watch all of his concussions have come with his head slamming to the ground on the back.
You're right. That's the most sensitive part.
That's how all of his concussions have happened.
Most sensitive part.
So what made that one even stranger was that it happened to the front. It was like to the front and the side, right? And that's what made it weird.
And that's what makes it more scary because in the back of the brain is where the brain stem is. So the brain stem covers your natural functioning with the communication cord basically to your body. So the fact that his head banged down
a little bit.
The fact that his back of his head banged down twice and he was done and his arm was sticking out like that, I was like, oh my God, please, somebody call an ambulance, call the paramedic, call everybody.
It's scary to watch.
I got a question.
Scary to watch.
What's up, Jay?
I got a question.
I think he needs to sit for a year.
Nah, I need to sit for
he'd
all
be done playing if he was my son.
Do y'all think that the NFL? Do y'all think the NFL should have after a certain amount of concussions, we're not allowing you to play anymore?
Exactly.
Got to be.
Because they're going to be held liable
Exactly.
if someone passes on the field or whatever. So do
Yeah.
you think like maybe 3 should be the limit, and the NFL says no, like we're pulling the plug on you? Like
I think the NFL should put the pressure on the Miami Dolphins to call it a career for Tua. That's what I think.
Exactly.
I'll put it
But
to
I'm
you
saying
like
in
this.
general, though. In general,
I'll put it to you like this, right? In the aviation field, if a pilot punches out 3 times, he's grounded. You're not flying again because of what punching out of a jet does to your body, right? After that 3rd one, you're grounded, right? That same rule kind of needs to be applied to the NFL, right? You want to, they need to pick a number of concussions. I think you get your 2nd one, you on watch. That 3rd one, you're retired.
Especially when they have the like Tua's concussion. I've seen people get concussions and just be a little wobbly. Tua body seizes up almost every single time, and that's a
which is the scary part.
So did you ever see that? Did you ever see that Javad Best run when he was at Cal, when he went up in the air and he landed on the ground and everything went stiff, arms, legs, everything went stiff, right? He's the only person that I've seen do that except for Tua. I mean, other than Tua, like that's neurological stuff, man. It's time to go. Like
when Montez Burfict came across on AB was stiff too.
Yeah, he was, and you see how he is.
And I was gonna get to that. With everything.
Say that
with everything that the NFL knows about CTE, you would think that this would be a more pressing issue. Instead, all they did was they added a 3rd emergency quarterback to the roster, just in case your first 2 quarterbacks go down. But you're not doing anything for the actual protection of these quarterbacks or these players, period. And you're playing this high-speed, high-contact sport, and then you see Tua is a chronic concussion victim. Something's got to be done in the office.
Tua
Teddy Bridgewater just did a podcast where he talked about why he retired from football, and he was saying that last concussion that he got when he was in Denver, he woke up in the hospital, and then he was like, bro, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want my son last image seeing me get stretchered off of the field.
I agree.
My God.
You gotta at some point take into account quality of life after football and make that decision that's
man, look,
best for your family.
I think that dude's contract is like 110 guaranteed or something like that.
Hey, bro.
Listen, you take that 110 and just go announce University of Hawaii.
$93 million. He'll get $93 million if you walk away today.
Yeah.
That's enough.
And I'll tell you real quick, because I can see right now y'all just go keep ping ponging this back, like everybody go get 3,000 takes. Y'all don't want this segment to end. I get it.
Yeah, we don't. You're right.
Quick hitters. What y'all see? We're not gonna cover every game, but quick hitters, man. Go around the table, man. What did y'all see in week 1?
Chiefs are still the Chiefs.
Exactly.
Kirk Cousins ain't healthy.
And the Giants got to be the dumbest team in the NFL.
I'm a Giants fan. I was gonna say that.
The Giants got to. It showed in the Philly game, and then it showed in y'all long game.
Thank you.
They gotta play Philly twice, man. Oh Lord.
I'm gonna just say that it showed in the Philly game, and it showed in y'all game. My God.
All I'm gonna say is thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Hey, so didn't we do a show on this when we was talking about when the footage first came out, when they had to get Saquon that phone call?
We definitely did a show on this, and they was talking about. They just look so silly right now that was on camera. Like that was on camera.
Do I have your word that you're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about your contract?
We gonna talk about your contract. Are you serious? No,
man, I'm in Kelly Green as we speak. Fuck is you talking about?
I'm going right now. I'm listening to Meek Mill right now. Right now, I'm listening.
I'm headed to Geno's as we speak.
I'm trying to get me a Philly cheese and a water ice.
And I'm saying John after everything. John, I'm in that John.
It's crazy.
I think the only problem with Philly right now. I think the only problem with Philly is that they won that game in spite of Jalen Hurts instead of because Jalen Hurts. Mm-hmm. And I think he has to get significantly quicker if Philly wants this to be the special season that it could be for them.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll be fine. It's a new coordinator. You have new center, new running back. the fact that you had 3 turnovers and you still scored 34 points on a team that's supposed to be a contending team this year, to me, that shows a lot of promise. Again, it's only week 1. We still got a ways to go, but the potential is there. My main concern, honestly, is defensively. We're still very young. We didn't get much pressure. I understand, in my understanding, it was really bad. The field was like super bad, but it was bad for both teams. Them edges, they're going to have to perform better. So, but I think if Philly can reach their full potential, they could potentially be a dangerous team.
Yeah, I think so too, man. And scary at that. But Jay Wright, man, it's gonna be all on Jalen Hurts, man. If you know, and y'all seen me in the group chat. I got pissed off. They could have put the game away. There was what was it, like 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 on the 1 yard line. Saquon already got 3 touchdowns, can't be stopped. You don't need to do the tush push right here, but they went right back to it and got. Did they get stopped? They fumbled. They fumbled, right? They fumbled trying to do it.
Yeah,
trying to sneak Hurts. I'm like, what? Trying to sneak Hurts up the middle, and you got
the center.
The center snapped it too low.
Yeah, he shot it through.
Right.
It has to come up higher. He snapped it too low, and then Saquon
they shouldn't even been trying to do that though, Brittany. Like the tush push is dead. Never do it again. Like you got Saquon back there.
It's not going to be dead.
It's going
to so have to get past that.
It's going to be the death of Philly. It's going to be the death of Philly. Because the only reason why they don't because they want to pad Hurt stats.
That ain't got nothing to do with padding nobody's stats.
At the goal line, it does. At the goal line, it does.
It's a new center. I'm not disagreeing with you that I do think they should have gave it to Saquon. But what I'm saying is, if it was a proven play that has worked in the past, yes, it's going to be some adjustments. It's going to take some time to get that play back on track because you have a new center, you have a new guard, there's new pieces, you have a new running back, there's new pieces that make that play work. So it's going to take time. But if it's a play that works, clearly no other team in the NFL can do it. They have tried to do it. It does not work. So if they can make that back and it becomes 90-something% successful, you got to keep it in the playbook. You're not going to continuously throw it out there, but you got to keep that in the playbook.
What was the success rate in the last game? Because so far that 92% success rate.
I think it was like 1 out of 2 or 1 out of 3 last year. I mean, last
no. I'm talking about last game without Kelsey.
I said 1 out of 2 or 3.
They lined up for
it was 1 out of 2 or 3.
They lined up for it 3 times, but one was a hard count to get them to jump.
So it's 0% then.
Right.
No, they was 1 for 2.
No, they got it 1 time. So 1 for 2.
It was 1 for 2, and they got them to jump on another one.
Yeah, I called it out last year. They trying to pad the stats, man, and that's why they didn't go nowhere in the playoffs, and that's why they lost so many games down the stretch because it jacked the whole locker room up. Like DeAndre Swift was a good running back.
Blame it on one play.
No, I'm not blaming on one play. What I'm saying is the whole season was about Hurts. Let's get Hurts the MVP because he didn't win it the year before because Mahomes got it. That was the best time Hurts could have won it. And he had everything going for him. The winning, the stats, the numbers, all of that. He didn't get it. Pat Mahomes got it. And he came out thinking he was going to try to get it again this year. And the coordinator was calling BS for him. He's running he was hurt. And they still trying to run him. And you got daggone Devontae Smith. You got AJ Brown. And you got Swift. And you're running your quarterback. That's dumb. And they got him fired.
Away part of his game, though.
They got him fired. They got that coordinator fired.
First of all, wait a minute. It was not just about the coordinator.
There you go.
Let's be for real. Because now I'm about to talk. It's the head coach. The head coach is garbage. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like Nick Sirianni. I never liked Nick Sirianni. I didn't want Nick Sirianni on this team, but it's unfortunately, yes, he's here. I'm hoping Kellen Moore could someone help him somewhat. So that's the main reason. Don't count on Kellen Moore for help. Is you didn't know. Wait a minute. You didn't know. Well, he didn't do that bad the first game, so I'm all right with him.
Yeah, he actually did run the ball. I was impressed.
He gonna run the ball the first 6 weeks.
Wait a minute. Okay, all right. He didn't know how to handle the blitz. One of the biggest problems, and that was the main thing during the last final 6 games. That all teams were zero blitzing the hell out of the Philadelphia Eagles. They could not adapt to it. There was no hot routes. There was no running back, no tight end dropping behind the blitz. Nothing. They were just still continuously trying to throw it deep. You cannot play like that. And then we had a sorry defense on the other side. We didn't have any linebackers. Our secondary was not that great. So it was more than just a tush push and the coordinators. behind it. There's a lot more to that. Lack of communication.
You said
Our
was
defense looked
accurate.
completely and utterly.
Yeah, everything you said was accurate, and then add in the fact that they kept running your hurt quarterback, and they kept trying to give him his stats and letting DeAndre Swift run it all the way to the 1 yard line, and then here comes the tush push. As a running back, I'm pissed off. As AJ Brown, I'm pissed off. As Devontae Smith, I'm pissed off. Nobody wants to keep doing it at the 1 yard line just to give him these stats when we got 4 downs to get a running back in there like DeAndre Swift like Swift. I got Swift, I got Barkley. I'm at the 1 yard line. The answer is running back every single time. Tush push is out of the window, and if they keep doing it, that lets me know they're not serious about winning. It is.
If the defense can't stop it, then why would you stop doing it? If the defense
can't stop
struggling to stop it last year,
because you're putting your quarterback in danger, and my running back is a better option to do it. If the tush push is so great, but if the tush push was so great and it's not about Hurts, then why not let Saquon do the tush push?
Did I not disagree with you?
All right, so that is about Hurts getting those stats. Then
you brought up last year. And I'm saying how effective the play was last year. That was really one of the only things they could really lean on last year. It worked last year. This is a different year. This is one game. Let's see how it works.
Okay, we'll see.
So basically, you saying last year the only thing y'all was good at pushing asses. All right, so
I'll take you.
No Diddy.
All right, man. Anything
female,
else on
so they got some nice ones.
Hey, real quick, I do want to ask you guys before we move on with the new information that CMC is potentially an IR candidate. I know we saw what the backup running back did against the Jets on Monday night, but does no CMC change the trajectory of the 49ers?
No, not at all.
Nope.
Look, I'm telling you, man, as long as Trent Williams is on that offensive line, they're good.
They can put CME at running back.
Somebody knows football.
Jordan, shout out to Jordan. I can't remember what's his name. Jordan, the running back. Jordan Mason.
Jordan Mason, yeah.
Jordan Mason got more carries that night than he did his entire college career.
They need McCaffrey to win a championship.
Look, yeah,
right.
So
plug and play.
Yeah. To run a championship, yes, I'm with you on that. But Zoe, you remember when what's my coach name that coached Denver when John Elway was there? Shanahan. Shanahan? Shanahan.
Mike.
Okay. You remember when it didn't matter what running back they plugged in, we thought Terrell Davis was going to be the end all be all. And then they came out with a running back they got from the Army. And then they, what was it, Anderson? Then they came out with another running back. And then they came out with Portis. Like, it didn't matter who they plugged in that zone blocking system. That running back was a Pro Bowler.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what you got.
Yeah, but you also had John Elway in the passing game too to bounce that out. It wasn't just that they were pounding the ball with Terrell Davis. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true too. But also, they also got. I think they got that covered because they got dink and dunk people to death in that West Coast system. They throw it.
Don't forget, you had Shannon Sharp on that team.
That's my Michelle.
Already, goddamn.
Anytime we gotta have a topic with Shannon Sharp,
hey man, listen.
But what it boiled down to in San Francisco, the way that offensive line is blocking, all the weapons that they got, you could put CM Punk back there. You can put CM back there. It don't matter who you put back there. Them boys gonna be all right.
CB4 back there.
Hey, and just so y'all know that all good running games. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brittany. My bad.
I was gonna say the key to that team is Kyle Shanahan. Like that's the key to that team.
He is the key.
It don't matter who you sit on that team.
What Mel be saying? The ceiling is the roof.
The ceiling is the roof.
Hey, listen, the Shanahans are known though for their offensive line one and their way they scheme the blocks to get the running back out. So any good offensive line is going to have a good running back. Like you don't have to be a good running back, meaning the skill set. Meaning they're going to open those holes so wide that you're going to run 20, 30 yards before the DBs even touch you.
You better be
McCaffrey also gets the ball out of the backfield. See, it's the dynamic ability of a Christian McCaffrey. That's what separates him from the other players. You never know when you throw, like Saquon Barkley, for example. You never know if you throw the ball to Saquon Barkley if he's going to go for 80 yards. It's the dynamic playmaking. If you think about the San Francisco 49ers, they were play two away from being in the Super Bowl over the last several seasons now. So once again, they're going to need a Christian McCaffrey playing at his highest level for them to even win a championship.
Reach their goals.
Not if Debo Samuel keep doing what he's doing. Because that's all he's doing is taking CMC's spot.
Yeah, but Debo ain't no CMC though.
Nah, he ain't no CMC.
Debo is a Swiss Army. Oh, of course he's gonna get hurt. He get hurt every year.
Yeah,
but
CMC. I'll put it to you like this: Debo is not the best running back on that team, and he's not the best receiver on that team.
He might be the best football player though.
I was gonna say he's the best football player.
Football player.
I give you that.
He can
pick up and run.
I'm just the 49ers, as talented as they are, as great of a head coach as that they have. What happens when it comes to winning the Super Bowl, though? They always
Andy Reid. That's what happens.
Over that hump.
Andy Reid. That's what happens.
Not always.
Shit, it's Andy Reid.
That's very true, Corey. But then they got this other little guy,
and the
man.
Super Bowl.
It was Andy and Pat both times.
Last year was Andy Reid, right? The year before it was what?
Andy Reid.
I think
Andy Reid.
The year before that was Andy Reid. The year before that it was the Rams. And actually, last year they probably should have lost to the Lions if Dan Campbell wasn't being goofy. No disrespect.
If that boy had caught an interception and not let it bounce off his face,
you got a point.
What was he supposed to do when his body is already in the air? It goes off the face mask. That's just
catch the ball with your hands before it gets to your face mask.
That's football.
And the coach.
Yeah, and it was Dan Campbell.
You should have been kicking field goals. So you would have won just by the field goals.
Listen, I said it on my show, and I say it every single time.
What's the name of your show, Corey?
That's another shameless plug.
Cowboy Spit.
That's fun.
Once you go into January and you put the checkerboard away and you bring out the chessboard, there's very few that do it better than Andy Reid, man. Very few.
That was very profound.
You have to have the talent, man. Andy Reid was in Philadelphia for many years, right? He had Donovan McNabb there. He had guys like Brian Westbrook. You had a great defense all those years.
Receivers.
But in the Super Bowl, when they got there, what happened? Terrell Owens got hurt, went out there, but it was Donovan McNabb that ultimately couldn't get it done. So it's the talent level, man. It's not just, the Kansas City Chiefs. You have someone like Patrick Mahomes. This guy's a generational talent. If he's one of the all-time greats, they're calling him the Michael Jordan of football. If he's those things, then obviously, this guy's
hold on.
So we know those things, man. Those are the facts.
So I tell you what, my man, and that sounded fantastic, right? That sounded fantastic. Generational talent, everything, because that's what he is. But you put him in Dallas, he ain't winning no Super Bowls.
What do you mean?
He got Jerry Jones as his owner.
I'm telling you,
because
Mahomes was at an insult.
Hold on.
And all Andy Reid needed was a new chess set. That's all he needed. And once he got that ultimate chess piece, now look, you can't beat his ass. Donovan McNabb wasn't that great. We act like you could try to compare Donovan McNabb.
That's the whole point I'm making, my man.
So what are you saying?
Donovan McNabb up to win a Super Bowl.
So what are you saying?
Andy Reid all the credit for.
What are you saying? What are you saying? So are you saying?
You sound crazy right now. Come on.
No, you sound crazy because it's Andy Reid. And no, you're not spitting facts. You're talking loud, but you're not spitting facts.
Yeah, you know
you're not.
You're not. I got Cowboy spit.
You're talking loud. You're talking loud, but you're not spitting facts. Yeah, you can call it Cowboy spit all you want to. Yeah, I know. First of all, I will never take that from a Giants fan. Never in life.
How many Super Bowls you see in your lifetime?
All of them.
I've seen 4, my man. How many you seen?
I've seen 4 of them. I've seen 4 of them. I'm a little bit older than you think. I'm a little bit older than you think. I retired from the military. 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 I'm a little bit older than you think. So don't talk to me like I'm 20.
4 Super Bowls, man.
You have? Congratulations,
Corey got a
congratulations. I've seen the Giants trade Saquon Barkley and be the stupidest team in the NFL. So I've seen that. I've seen that. I'm not doing nothing but spitting facts. Just because I'm talking loud, I mean that don't mean nothing. I'm just spitting facts, right?
I just said it was Super Bowl for last time.
I'm just spitting facts.
Hey, what kind of spit is it, Corey?
It's Cowboy spit.
When was the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl?
That's what it is.
Yeah, they ain't won a Super Bowl in a long time.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the time right now. Hold on, everybody. Let me say this. Here's the thing. Two things can be true.
Oh, you got the NFC East going at it today.
We just missing a Commanders fan up in here.
Oh, I love it.
Hey, here's the thing. Andy Reid is phenomenal, and so is Patrick Mahomes. You guys are both right. We'll call that a tie. You know, we'll call it a tie. They both are phenomenal.
Hey, I agree.
They
Go
broke
back to your mutual corners.
Hey, Jay, if they want to hear more about Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes, where they supposed to go?
Hey, come on over to Kingdom Come.
Hey, we throwing all the shameless plugs in there.
You too can be part of the kingdom.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and go to our next topic. But before we get there, I got some super chats. Shout out to West Side of Man tour got put out by DeMar Hamlin. If that ain't the pot calling kettle black, I don't know.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
I don't even want to talk about that one. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
I'm not
My little cousin breaking the bank tonight, baby. Big bank. Cousin K-Son, big bank, big baller. I'm gonna give me some masterpieces after this.
Tomorrow, Brody.
After last year's game where the 49ers got in that ASS all diddy. Sheesh.
Nah.
Can't do that.
It is with the yes diddy.
Oh,
Not the yes diddy. I should have stopped, but I read it. I didn't know what I was reading. I should have stopped. This man hit me with the yes. Not only the yes diddy, the all diddy.
Oh.
The Eagles haven't been the same since. Lord have mercy. All right, man.
That's a wild take.
That's
a wild take.
One season.
Anytime you say,
hey, Brady, don't even let them bring you in. Don't even let them bring you in.
I'm not, because I'm like, we're going to talk about the 49ers. When's the last time they won a Super Bowl? That's longer than the Cowboys.
1994.
Oh, God.
Hey, we gotta make that a sound bite.
All right. The reason we didn't win is because of Kyle. His second half play calling in both Super Bowls, especially the last few minutes, have been atrocious.
It always is.
He does have a history of just shutting down in the end.
It always is.
No.
Go ahead, Jay.
Hold on.
Go ahead,
This
Jay.
is away from Andy Reid. Hold on. By far, Jay, it's not taking nothing away from Pat and Andy Reid. They are a diabolical duo. But Kyle Shanahan does have a history of folding in the last few minutes.
The worst
you got to be able to handle the pressure.
And it's not
Hold on. You don't.
It's not just
Zoe finna spit hot fire, boy.
You don't ever have to tell me about Kyle Shanahan folding in the last few minutes.
I forgot about that.
That man having World War II flashbacks.
The only Kyle Shanahan.
To this day, that man still hate the numbers 2, 3, and 8 in any order.
Zohead did like this. He said, "You don't have to."
Bro, hey, for real, the only Kyle Shanahan slander that I'm really willing to entertain about Super Bowls is if you're in the Super Bowl, you have your team in the Super Bowl, you have to know the overtime rules. You have to know the overtime rules. There's no reason you should receive the ball first. Period.
Agreed.
Outside of that, he coached a pretty good game to see what was his name, Greenlaw go out like that and to try to rally your troops.
And he was cooking too.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what though, Jay? To be honest with you, we gave him a pass because we missed a play, and we really should have won it in regulation because what's my man Rashee Rice was wide open over the middle. Pat just missed him, and he threw it to Kelsey.
Yeah. But you know, That happens sometimes.
I mean, that happens sometimes. But you know, we overcome stuff like that. We don't get caught up on the little details.
Okay, Mill, can we go to the next part?
All right, let's go ahead and go. All right, so we back on basketball, y'all, and Hall of Fame player James Worthy had some good things to say about Kevin Durant, man.
Hey,
and he basically said he don't understand why Kevin Durant is not mentioned amongst the GOATs. He said if I was to pick a player, it probably would be Kevin Durant. This is what he said. When asked about Kevin Durant, you know, they was talking about the Olympics and all that stuff. And when asked about Kevin Durant and asked him, does he need to be mentioned amongst the GOATs? He said, I do. Agreeing with the idea that, you know, Durant should be a potential GOAT. He said, I've loved him since Texas, and I'm choosing, if I'm choosing someone, he might be. You know, Steph shoots the three, but Durant is cold-blooded at his height. And I think because there's so much attention on other players right now, he hasn't been forgotten. He hasn't been forgotten about. I think he meant he has been forgotten about. But he just been schmoozing along, and he can still put up numbers. Then he said, I loved him in Texas. I love his range, the way he can move out there. You can't stop him in the mid-range. He's a pretty good defensive player, and he doesn't get talked about enough. If you're talking about like top 7 guys who can be the greatest of all time, he's in there in my opinion. He's just a phenomenal player. So basically what Worthy is saying is I want to, you know, give Kevin Durant his props. And if we talking about top 10, he said top 7, top 10. Let's just go ahead and move to the top 10 to make it easy.
Top 10.
Is Kevin Durant worthy of being mentioned amongst the top 10 players of all time?
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Hell no.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Dom, what do you think? Because Dom ain't spoke for a while. She been over there looking mute. Hey, go ahead. Go ahead, Dom.
Thank you, Eric. I would say no, for sure. Definitely not top 10. And I love Kevin Durant. I think
No, you
his
don't.
game is super special.
I'm
Am
sorry.
I talking? Do you want to talk, Chris? You can have the floor.
Go ahead, Dom.
Go ahead.
Ignore Chris. He came up.
Let me let Chris go.
Go ahead.
Let me
Go ahead.
talk about this Kevin Durant.
Go ahead, get your Kevin Durant slander out the way.
Okay. So I think that Kevin Durant is probably the best player that I've seen like in this LeBron James era from, you know, the 2000s and on. His game is just, and I don't mean like Kobe time. I mean, after Kobe, we're talking about LeBron James era. I think Kevin Durant is the best. I just don't, when we talk about greatest and we talk about accomplishments and what he had to do to get those 2 rings and, you know, how he had to get there, like he went to the Warriors to be a part of a really great system and team. And for me, it's disappointing that he left that team. He should have stayed there, continue to win, continue to be a part of a great team that plays great basketball. I don't think we're going to see him look in that form or like play in an amazing system that fits his game like that ever again for the rest of his career. So I'm disappointed. I feel like basketball loses with him not being on the Warriors anymore, but he's part of those players that stack the deck. He'll never be in my top 10. He'll never be considered a leader to me, following a flat earth idiot around. And then, you know, just the way that he lost in 2021. I can't get jiggy with that. He got
people still get jiggy in 2024.
he got swept in 2021. He got swept in 2024.
Kobe got swept by the Mavs though.
He did. The Mavs, you know, but I don't have
Kevin Durant beat the Lakers and the Mavs. I mean, when he was in OKC, I'm just saying.
And when we talk about greatest accomplishment, Mel, I don't have Kobe in my top 10. And I know that that disappoints everybody on the panel, but that's when we're talking about, you know, accomplishments, resumes, things like that. When we're talking about players.
About everything together, though. Your top 10.
Yeah,
is Kobe in there? Is Kobe in your top 10 overall?
I have to parking lot that. I can't answer that.
That means no.
I can't answer that right now. I really can't. I have to do it over. I think I need to reassess it because like I think a few years ago, no, I didn't have him in my top 10. I go back and forth, and I think part of it is because he passed away. So like I want to make sure that I'm objective when I'm answering that question. And when I think about where the state of basketball now, it's so hard for me not to have him in my top 10 because of the game that he played, what he brought to the sport, the level of competition, even after he left the sport, the impact that he had on the game, the way he continued to break it down, the way he continued to mentor players, and the way that so many guys are so like seriously inspired.
Yeah, but all that is irrelevant though. That's going into the LeBron stuff. Let's talk about this off the court stuff.
No,
I don't
just
think
telling you, I don't feel like I can answer it for you right now.
Well,
It's just
so
an honest answer.
the reason, and this is just my opinion, for me, it becomes a little easier to answer those questions when you have in your mind exactly why you rate players where you rate them or where you rank them where you rank them, and then you can just apply it to every player. But what happens is
my criteria for top 10. That's what you want to hear.
What happens is we have a different criteria for each player because we personally want them in a certain ranking, and then we have to change our criteria. Is a sliding scale every single time based on each player. So right now, based on the criteria you just used for Kevin Durant, you can't on air rank Kobe because it's a different scale that you're using him on. That's how I see it. But if that was just a fair thing, it'd be easy to say, yeah, I got him here, I got him here, I got it here.
So I don't have anybody in this era in my top 10.
That's fair.
So I don't have anybody. We're talking about Kevin Durant. We're not talking about Kobe Bryant. Kevin Durant is not top 10.
When you say this era, where does that era start? And of course, till now, but where does it start year wise for you? When you say nobody?
Nobody, I would say when defense was removed from the league. So that was probably sometime after the Detroit Pistons finals. I want to say not even. So it was after probably the last Kobe Bryant final. I feel like that was the last time I saw real defense in a series.
The 2010s.
All right, let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and get this out the way. To answer Mel's question, I think it's pretty safe to say nobody on this panel is more of a fan of Kevin Durant than I am. As you can clearly see, his jersey is hanging up right there, right? But I'm also realistic. Kevin Durant will never be in the GOAT conversation.
Top 10. We know he's not in the GOAT conversation because there's no real GOAT conversation. Top 10.
I will say that Kevin Durant definitely is in the top 10, but I think he's in the 6 to 10 range. He's floating in that 6 to 10 range. And here's the reason why, right? A lot of people, they either base it off of just the eye test or just the accolades, right? But you have to do both, right? Even if he doesn't have all the accolades that Kobe or LeBron might have, the multiple rings, he's only got the 2, he's only got the 1 MVP, right? The eye test, what this man has done in the game of basketball for 16 years is nothing short of incredible, right? This man is and will arguably go down as one of the greatest, if not the greatest scorer this game ever saw. What this man can do at every you keep shaking your head. Yep, you can keep shaking your head. What this man can do at 6'10", basically a 7-footer, at all 3 levels, nobody can guard him. He can cook at every level and he plays defense, right? So he will arguably go down as one of the greatest scorers to ever play the game of basketball, right? That's the eye test. When we talk about, what makes every year, what makes the best player in the world or the best player in the league, and we go down the criteria of, who has the fewest flaws and deficiencies in the game, and Kevin Durant is always at the top of that list. Kevin Durant has very few flaws and deficiencies in his game. Even post-injury, it's still the same. He can still cook in the post, cook in the mid-range, cook from the 3. He's a 50-40-90. He's a 55-40-90 guy.
Yeah.
So he's 6 to 10, and we don't know when he's gonna hang it up. He could possibly get that 5th spot, but I think he's safely comfortable in the 6 to 10 spot.
That's fair. That's real fair.
None of what you said actually matters, right? No disrespect.
Full disrespect. The fuck?
No disrespect.
Thanks, Jay.
He said nothing of what you said, like ever.
What you just said, nothing of what you just said actually matters.
That was crazy. Nothing that you said matters.
You wasn't wrong about most of the things that you said.
Yeah. What do you feel like was wrong?
no, I'm not even going to address him. I'm gonna address James Worthy. Here's the thing: James Worthy is a guy that won on every level. James Worthy is a guy that played and won with MJ. James Worthy is a guy that played and won with Kareem and Magic. James Worthy had seen greatness, and he was a hell of a player himself.
Absolutely.
He's seeing greatness at a level with his own eyes that we haven't seen up close and personal. So if that man says that he's in the top 7 that he's ever seen, I'm rolling with James no matter what.
But can we stop the bullshit though, Jay? Everybody knows. So everybody knows that James Worthy doesn't like LeBron. Okay, everybody knows that. So he's inserting Kevin Durant into this conversation. He does not like LeBron. He got busted on like some hot mic for saying that Bronny sucked, basically, and he got in trouble. Okay, and
man, you know what?
He's a part of the media, though, inserting Kevin Durant into this, calling him the GOAT. To me, that's the real discussion here, is that he's inserting him into that conversation to be messy. He's being a messy media member right now. And I respect James Worthy a lot, but he did that because the media is trying to strong arm them to saying that he's the GOAT. He covers the Lakers. That's his job. He got busted saying Bronny was trash. And he's fighting back. He's pushing back.
Can both of those things be true though, Dominique? Can he not like LeBron and still believe what he said is true?
I don't believe that he thinks that Kevin Durant is in the GOAT conversation, nor do I believe that
it's a popular belief, though.
I don't think he believes in the GOAT conversation. I think he's doing this as a messy audience member. Do I think it's okay for somebody to consider Kevin Durant the GOAT? Yes.
But he specifically said number 7. He said around the 7 range. So he's not saying that he's in a debate against Michael Jordan or Kareem or Kobe.
Where does he put LeBron?
He said in the 7 range. I don't know. That didn't ask him. It's not in the article.
I just think
he said Kevin Durant in the 7 range. So I said, hey, let's stretch it out to top 10. Do we think he's even in the top 10 just to make a conversation? And I think it's an argument for that. But
it's funny to me that he never ranks players. So I think it's really interesting to me. He's doing this all of a sudden. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Before you go, I want to ask Dominique a question real quick, just real fast. We strip away all the accolades. We just look at both of them as basketball players, how they play the game, right?
Kevin Durant all day over LeBron. You already know, Chris.
Okay, I just
said, you say I don't like KD, but I said he was the best player I've seen with my own 2 eyes in this era.
Hold on. So off of that same logic, if he's the best player that you've seen with your own 2 eyes in this era, then a great saying that he's one of the 7 best people he's ever seen play. That's fair enough.
That's not too far off, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Everything that you said about how he feels about Brian, all that could possibly be true, and he could still say that when I'm judging a basketball player, I'm using my eyes above anything else. I don't care. Winning happens in the front office. Winning happens on the front office long before it happens on the court. So
I hear you, but we've had this conversation about the deck stackers. Why are we changing it? Kevin Durant is a deck stacker. We've all already talked about him being outside of the top 10 because he's done that. When we stack the deck, we rank those people differently. That's all I'm saying.
Conversation.
He's not top 10. That's what we talked about episodes ago, but now he's in the GOAT conversation. Okay.
You're weighing his it's still basketball, but you're weighing his non-basketball movements heavier than what he does on the court. Go ahead.
I'm just weighing both. I'm saying that
one. I feel like you're weighing one more than the other. Though
we talked about this already, and we already decided he wasn't top 10.
So let me break it down to you this way. Let me break
it
down.
Let Robin go real quick.
No, I was gonna say, listen, the main problem for someone like Kevin Durant and why this conversation to me is kind of crazy. For even James Worthy to mention, see, once again, we're throwing the word GOAT around when it's not apropos, man. Listen, guys, there's only one GOAT, man. It's Michael Jordan. There is no, hey, these guys in the GOAT. Listen, if he wants to say that Kevin Durant's one of the greatest players of all time, absolutely. This is the problem for Kevin Durant, though. Let's be real here, guys, all right? Let's state the facts. Kevin Durant is barely a top 5 small forward. arguably a top 10 player. When I talk about someone like Larry Bird, when you talk about someone like Dr. J, if we talk about someone like LeBron James, if we talk about someone like Elgin Baylor, if we talk about someone like John Havlicek, to me, they're greater small forwards than Kevin Durant. So if that's the case, and we think about their overall games, you mentioned Kevin Durant in defense. How could you mention Kevin Durant in defense? The man's never been
Hell no.
in all his years. He's never not even one all-defensive team in all the season that he played. Not even one. He never sniffed it in the weakest defensive era of all time. Meanwhile, guys like Dr. J were blocking shots all over the court, getting steals. Guys like John Havlicek making 8 and 9 all-defensive teams. We all know what, these other guys were doing. But the overall game of Larry Bird, Kevin Durant's not on that level. The rebounding of Kevin Durant at 6'10", the long arms, he averages 6 rebounds a game. That's pathetic at best for someone his size in this weak era with no great big men. You talked about the Golden State Warriors time. This is the front running once again of Kevin Durant. You guys know what Kevin Durant's career high in scoring is? It's 55 points. That's his career high. 55 points, but the man can score from all over the court. The problem for Kevin Durant is the lack of mindset. He don't have the scoring mindset of a lot of these other great scorers, so he won't go out there and die on the court and die by the jump shot. This is why he always scapegoated guys like Russell Westbrook, and that's why he left.
Robin, he went out on the court and gave his whole Achilles to the Warriors. Well, hold on. Let's back up a couple of things.
That's called karma, Mel. That's called karma.
That's not called karma. Let's back up. Let's back up a little bit.
Right now?
Let's back up a little bit.
The man was out there front running. He wasn't front running. He wasn't a front running.
They needed him. What you mean front running? If he was front running, that team would have. That team would. They wouldn't have been down 1-0. They wouldn't have been. Hold on. What was they down 1-0 or 2-0?
Where was he on Brooklyn when he was going?
What do you mean? Hold on. We'll address all of that. We'll address all of that. Let's back up. Though. You said he's barely top 5 at his position. That's I can't get. Like in the words of Dominic, I can't get jiggy with that. I'm not putting no Havlicek over him. I'm not even as far as greatness.
Elgin Baylor averages more points per game
yes,
than
yes,
Kevin
he's better
Durant.
than
He's scored higher
Baylor.
in the playoffs than Kevin Durant.
Yes.
He's a greater rebounder than Kevin Durant, a greater playmaker than Kevin Durant. Where's Kevin Durant greater than Elgin Baylor?
He's better than Elgin Baylor. But look, let's get to this right. Let's get to this.
Make an argument though, Mel. Come on, man.
I kind of don't have to. You can just look at the game. Like Kevin Durant.
Baylor didn't win.
No, he's not better than. He's not greater
than Dr. J.
Larry Bird is the greatest small forward of all time, and LeBron is number 2.
Dr. J,
hold on. Look, what? Remember, it's 2 different conversations for me. Who's better and who's greater?
No, Mel.
What's the question? Are you asking greater? Are you asking greater? You asking greater?
If you have to rank players at top 10, you just said James White said he was top 7. I just told you he's not a top 5 small forward. And I told you 3 guys, he's not better than Dr. J. He's not greater than Dr. J.
He's better than Dr. J. He's not greater.
Exactly. So on a top 10 list, he's not above Dr. J on that list. So how can he be top 10? He's not even top 5 or top 3.
Okay, so give me your 10.
What I'm telling you right now, if he's not top 5 at his position,
give me your 10. Give me your 10.
I'm gonna give you 10.
He is top 5 at his position. He is top 5. You got Dominique Wilkins over Kevin Durant.
I'm gonna give you Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hold on.
Dr. J. What?
You got Tim Duncan. I mean, hold on. You got Dominique Wilkins over Kevin Durant at small forward.
No, I didn't mention Dominique Wilkins' name once.
Okay, so you said Dr. J, Bird, LeBron,
Havlicek,
Elgin Baylor, and Havlicek. Elgin Baylor and Havlicek got to come out of there. I'm sorry. I'm good with the first 3
in the 70s after Bill Russell left.
Hey, look, everything that happened in the 60s, everything that happened in the 60s on that Boston Celtics team is the same thing as the bubble to me.
He won 2 times in the 70s, Mel. He's a Finals MVP, 74, and he won in 76 without Bill Russell and those guys. What are you talking about?
How many he won without Bill Russell?
Is a greater player.
He's not better than no Kevin Durant.
Why Kevin Durant made 1 all-defensive team his whole career?
But do you think Kevin Durant is not a good defensive player? Now, him not making the team is one thing. That's just the people not voting for him, and we know why him and Kyrie don't get votes from the media.
Not one year.
Not even one. But do you think that's legit though? Do you think it's legit?
Now you giving him an excuse here, man.
No, but do you think it's legit though? Hold on. Do you think he's one of the best 15 defenders in the league?
Rebounds a game.
He plays on the perimeter. How many rebounds does LeBron average?
Elgin Baylor was averaging at 6'5".
If you play on the perimeter like a guard, you're not going to get that many rebounds. But my question is, just because you're not voted as an all-time defensive player, does that mean you're not a good defender?
What I just said to you is that he's been playing for 16 years. Even Larry Bird made 3.
Okay.
Even old bad back
But you got to get voted into that, right? You got to get voted. What are the media members going to vote KD for?
You're making it about the media. All right, come on, man.
It is about the media. That's a real thing. I can't ignore that.
Overall games of all
I can't ignore that.
And you're talking about the media.
But listen, Robin, what you're saying is the way you're ranking Kevin Durant, you don't need to watch the game to do it. All you got to do is Google how many votes he got for all defensive team. What I'm telling you, when you watch the game, he's a great defender. That's what James Worthy just said.
I just told you denying
that Kevin Durant is a good or great defender?
What? He can't be. You never made an all defender. How are you a great defender?
I'm talking about you watching the film. When you watch the film, is Kevin Durant a good defender?
Wait, hold on, Robin. So you saying that to be a good defender, it has to be
No, I said to be a great defender. Great and good are not the same.
So you could be a great defender and not be on all NBA is for elite defenders.
No,
there's elite, there's great, and then there's good.
Oh, we got 10 categories. No, listen, my man, listen, that works.
Is there not?
To be considered an all-time great defensive player, the key is to be consistently great on defense. That's what it takes, consistent. I don't give a damn about how many all-star or all defense. What I'm saying is he's never even made
all defense
one.
then?
Not even one.
You just said you don't care about all defense, but yet you're bringing up all defense.
7 rebounds a game. That goes to your defense.
What's wrong with that?
7 rebounds?
What's wrong with that?
You're 6'10" in an era with no big man. You're the biggest guy on the court.
He plays on the perimeter. He plays on the perimeter. What's wrong with 7 rebounds?
I just told you, guys like Dr. J had better with greater rebound. Look at the offensive rebounding numbers. Guys like John
where did Dr. J play
like
at?
Barry.
Where on the court? Hold on. Where on the court did Dr. J play at?
So Dr. J was only a down low player. He didn't play against other great, big, legit 7-footers in his era.
Where did Dr. J play on the court?
Dr. J was a greater athlete than Kevin Durant. He could jump greater than Kevin Durant. He gave more effort on the rebounds. Look at the offensive rebounds of Dr. J. Watch the film. What do you see him doing? Putting back dunks. That's offensive rebounds.
If Kevin Durant is shooting a 3, you want him to shoot the 3 and then
hold on. You just said he cooked in the mid-range.
Hold on. I'm giving you an example, right? You saying that if Kevin Durant shoots a 3, you want him to, as soon as the ball leaves his hand, run full speed to the hoop.
When did I say that?
I don't see nothing wrong with 7 rebounds for a wing play. I don't see nothing wrong with 7 rebounds for a ring play. I really don't.
He's averaging 6 rebounds a game. You guys are crazy,
I don't see nothing wrong with 6 rebounds. You got to tell me what's wrong with 6 rebounds.
Top 10. That's the bottom line here. He's nowhere near it, man.
Nowhere near it. All right, caller from Michigan. Go ahead.
Nowhere. You know it.
Oh, he's definitely.
Man, this your boy World Breaker, man. What's up, y'all?
What's good, World Breaker?
Oh gosh. What's up, World Breaker?
All right. What's up, man? I only called just to respond to a point I just heard about John Havlicek making the defensive teams, right? Okay, so how many teams were there in that era where John Havlicek played?
2.
Dude, he played in the 70s, man. What do you ask? What are we doing here?
How many teams were in the Havlicek era when he won those awards?
He played the Globetrotters.
And the Generals.
There were 8 teams, right?
See, this is the problem. I'm going to tear down an era.
Wait, hold on. Let me finish.
Let me finish.
Let's get to the point.
Let's get to the point.
How many? Okay, there's a lot less players in John Havlicek's era than there is in Kevin Durant's era. We go from 18 to 30 teams in Kevin Durant's era. Meaning you have more competition for the same award.
He got them. I know. That makes no sense, man. He didn't make one defensive team his whole career. He's not a great defender. No one talks about Kevin Durant as an all-time great defender. At his position, is he greater than Scottie Pippen? Is he greater than Kawhi Leonard?
No, he's not. He's not better. He's not the best defender. Havlicek averaged 21.6 rebounds, 5 assists for his career.
Same amount of rebounds as 6'10" Kevin Durant.
He shot the ball at 43% from field goal range, 81% from free throw. I mean, I don't see what the argument. He was a great winner. He won a lot of games, but he played on some stacked teams.
Building a super team. He didn't have to be a front runner to win his championships. John Havlicek. Yo, you guys can say whatever you want.
Everything about Boston was a front runner.
Anything I said, I made all of my points.
Hold on, everything about Boston is a front runner. How's Boston from the 60s and 70s not front running?
Y'all didn't say nothing, man. Y'all ain't say nothing. What is Kevin Durant won Steph Curry?
I just want to drop some. I just want to drop a knowledge nugget real quick.
Without Bill Russell. He won without Bill Russell. Let me know when Kevin Durant wins without Steph Curry. I'll wait.
I just want to drop a knowledge nugget real quick.
Yeah, drop it.
So Kevin Durant, who more so plays in the mid range and on the perimeter for his career, is averaging 7 rebounds. LeBron, who plays more in the post and in the hole for his career, is averaging 7.5.
LeBron James is you're comparing it to LeBron James? LeBron James is not a good
same position,
I'm
right?
trying to figure out what's wrong with 7 rebounds, though.
Same position, right? And he's averaging.
If you look at the rankings, all time.
Hold on.
You're not even in the top 30.
He's
You're
averaging.
not even in the top 30 for their positions rebounding.
Kevin Durant
He's not
is
even a better
averaging.
rebounder than Sean Marion.
Kevin Durant.
You guys are sounding crazy out here.
Kevin Durant is averaging half a rebound less than somebody who lives in the painted area.
And he's also, 2-3 inches taller than? Come on. Listen, guys, you're making excuses. You haven't explained anything. All I've told you is that Kevin Durant can't rebound his position.
LeBron is more
facts. Don't make excuses.
LeBron is more athletic, right? LeBron jumps out the gym. LeBron jumps out the gym, right?
He's not top 10.
LeBron jumps out the gym, right? He's more athletic. So why is he only getting half of a rebound more than Kevin Durant?
You should be asking your man that was here before that. You should have asked him that question before.
No, because you out here saying 7 rebounds is bad, but LeBron, who you said is good,
it's not good. How do you think
it's good?
You just said LeBron is a better.
What's an acceptable amount? What's the acceptable amount?
So it's mediocre. So you said it's mediocre then? Yes. Okay. I'll tell you.
Hold on. No. Hey, because
what's the acceptable amount?
It's mediocre.
Hold on, because you're saying that because Kevin Durant is 6'10", that he should be getting big man rebounds.
What's the acceptable? What is the acceptable amount of rebounds for a person that's 16?
Because I'm finna cook. Hold on, because you said that because he's cooked. Hold on. You said because he's 6'10" that he should be getting what? You want him to get double-digit rebounds? He's a small. Hold on. Let me land. He's a small forward. When you comparing him against other small forwards, a la LeBron James, right? Who's only averaging half a rebound more. We keeping it in the position, right? So what's the issue with 7 rebounds?
If he averaged 10 rebounds a game, let's say he averaged 10 rebounds a game, he would be considered a great rebounder at his position because he was averaging that many. That's the point I'm making here, guys. He averages 7 rebounds. That's mediocre for his position.
No, he averaged. No, listen.
Larry Bird averaged 10 rebounds a game.
He averages 7 rebounds for a small forward.
That's great.
That is great for a small forward.
No, it's not.
You're not in the hole. You're not supposed to be in the hole.
Hey, Robin, Scottie Pippen averaged 6.4 rebounds for his career.
Is Scottie Pippen a great rebounder? No, he's not, man. Come on, man. Michael Jordan averaged 6 rebounds for his career.
Yes, he is. Yeah,
Michael Jordan
for
for
a
his
small
position,
forward, that's
an
great.
all-time great rebounder. Clyde Drexler for his position is an all-time great rebounder.
Hey, we got a call on the phone. Caller from Michigan. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's still me, man. But
go ahead, Wordbreaker.
Go ahead. The conversation because like you guys talk about John Havlicek awards, but it's like 22 less teams in his era, and then in addition to that, the 60s had a higher basketball pace than the 2010s, so there's more opportunity to grab rebounds.
Hey, Dominique Wilkins averaged 6.67 rebounds for his career. Yeah, hey, thanks, Wordbreaker. I'm gonna take this other call, man. Thanks, brother.
Rebounding numbers for Kevin Durant.
He just said 7. Hey, caller from North Carolina. Go ahead.
Offensive.
It don't matter. He don't play down low. He's not Tim Duncan or Garnett. Garnett and Tim Duncan is in the paint, so they will get the offensive rebound. But hold on, Robert. Tim Duncan and Garnett is down low to get those offensive rebounds. Shaq is down there. Rodman is down there.
What?
On the perimeter, Kevin Durant is in the same. Kevin Durant is in the same spot where Jordan was at and where Kobe is at. So his rebound should look like theirs. 6 to 7 rebounds for a wing player is good rebounding. Hey, caller from North Carolina, go ahead.
Hey, what's good, man? This Big Dog Talk Sports. Salute to the whole panel.
What's going on, man?
Y'all gotta stop with this Kevin Durant stuff, man. Like, he's nowhere near top 10. He's not top 5 small forward. Y'all gotta stop this, man.
What number you got him ranked?
Dr. J.
What number you got him ranked at?
Larry Bird.
What number you got him ranked? Hold on. Why would everybody say he's not top 10 or he's not top 5 in his position? And y'all start naming Bird and Dr. J. Nobody ever said he was better than Bird. Nobody's making that argument. Stop bringing Bird up. We're talking about. Nobody's better than Bird. Don't try to use the best. To knock down Kevin Durant. So listen. So what number do you think Kevin? If both of y'all are saying he's nowhere near top 10, what number you got him at?
Now, when I say nowhere top 10, I'm talking about all-time players. Now,
Okay, so
small
what
forwards,
number you
yes,
think
for
he's
sure.
at? What number you think he's at?
I don't know, but I ain't even got him.
Well, you
top
can't
five
say
small
you can't say he's nowhere near top 10 if you don't even have a number
I
in
can
mind.
though, because if I don't have him top five
have you
small
ever
forwards,
sat
hold
down?
on.
Hold on.
If I don't have him top 5 small forwards, then of course I'm not gonna have him
That
top
don't make
10
sense.
players.
No. That's not precise enough. No, hold on. That's not precise enough for me. Have you ever sat down and had a criteria and ranked all the players 1 through 10 and to know where Kevin Durant is? Or did you go to 1 through 20 or 1 through 25? I've done it. Have you ever sat down and done it? What do you have Kevin Durant ranked at? If you don't have him ranked there, then you can't have this conversation. If you don't have a ranking, do you have a ranking? Okay, so give me your top 10. Give me your top 10. Give me your top 10 and your criteria. No. Give me your top 10 and give me your criteria and let us scrutinize it. Go. Go. No. Give me your top 10. Give me your criteria and let us scrutinize it.
I throw something off top of the head. Jordan, Magic, Kobe, Kareem, just off top of the head, Olajuwon probably be up there.
Probably.
That's
five. That's
Magic.
five.
Like this top of the head. But
That's five. That's five. Yeah, that's five.
I can just name people above Kevin Durant.
No, that's five.
So
Larry Bird.
You have Bird at 6.
Wilt.
That's 6. Wilt 7.
No.
No, let him go. Let him go. Wilt, that's 7.
Wait, time out. So somebody got Kevin Durant over Wilt Chamberlain?
I'm just asking.
Yes.
You got Wilt. That's number 7. No. Let him finish. Let him finish. No, you let him off the hook. You let him off the hook. No. Finish. You let number 7.
You got Wilt at 7. You got Wilt at 7. Go. You got Wilt at 7. Go.
What you got?
I can't just name the top 10, but I know I can put it above Kevin Durant.
So you out of bullets at number 7.
Kevin Durant.
You said Kyrie?
I put Shaq. No, I ain't saying nothing about no Kyrie.
Who you say?
I put Shaq above Kevin Durant.
You put Shaq?
Duncan above Kevin Durant.
Okay, that's 9. Who else?
I put Rick Barry above Kevin Durant.
You said Rick Barry. Goodbye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir. You out of bullets. Bye, sir. I bid you a good night, sir. I bid you a good night. I bid you a good night, sir.
Nah. You lost. You lost. You lost.
Rick Barry.
You said Rick Barry.
No, bro.
You were doing so.
Stop it.
You said Rick Barry.
You were doing
Kevin Durant can team hop. Kevin Durant can team hop. But you still put him above great players who
he can team hop.
Why are we talking about team hopping?
Hey, listen, him team hopping is the reason why he can't be compared with MJ and Kobe.
That's his penalty.
Yeah, but this is my thing.
That's why he can't be compared to Tim Duncan. Hold on. That's why. That's right. That's why he.
Hold on. You put LeBron on the list, and that motherfucker. God damn it, he teamed hop more than everybody else.
I was gonna say, how come team hopping never comes up with LeBron?
I hit the wrong button.
Here's the LeBron name in top 10.
I LeBron. Always comes up with. He didn't say Brian. He didn't say Brian. I was telling you.
He didn't say Brian. He didn't say LeBron.
I mentioned LeBron
No, he
one time.
But here go the thing, though.
He didn't say it. He didn't say it.
Every team that Kevin Durant was on, he was better than Rick Barry.
Facts.
He hopped from team to team, still being better than Rick Barry.
He was doing so well, and then he said Rick
Barry.
Look, man.
You was out of bullets, man.
Look, I got the same energy for LeBron. I got the same energy for LeBron James and Kevin Durant. They're both great players, two of the greatest players I ever seen. But when you start team hopping and stacking the deck, you lose respect. I'm not saying you're not great.
Yeah,
I can't put you on a certain pedestal.
Wait, but hold on. But it's okay for you to say you lost. It's okay for you to say I lost respect. But you can still give a dude his proper due and not respect him.
Props, but I'm not.
You're saying you're just jumping out. Hold on. You just jumping off the bridge saying he ain't nowhere near top 10, and you don't even know your own top 10. So how you know he not nowhere near? How you know he not 11, 12, or 13?
You also said that LeBron and Kevin Durant are two of the best players you ever seen, and then said because they team hop, you won't rank them as such. Listen, when none of that matters when you're ranking people for basketball talent.
Y'all weighing the outside matters way too much.
If they're the best player you ever seen, you got to rank them where you see them at. Like that's what I'm saying, man. A lot of stuff, man. Championships matter. Hey, look, if Michael Jordan would have played in Charlotte at that time, he'd have had 0 rings. It still wouldn't have mattered. He still would have been the best player you ever laid your eyes on if he had 1 ring, 6 rings, no rings.
Facts. Jay, hey, look at the comment on the bottom. It said Rick Barry played for 4 teams.
Yeah, some of those were ABA teams. They won't mention that though, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
The thing is, man, y'all are. Yes, you can wait the accolades. Hold on, you can wait the accolades, and you gotta wait the eye test, right? But y'all are starting to weigh everything that's not done on the basketball court more than what's done on the basketball court. On the basketball court,
I just broke down the whole game.
Whoa! Did you say none of that matters?
That doesn't matter.
You
We
just
watched
said
Kevin Durant after Golden State. Hold on, we watched Kevin Durant after Golden State, and we didn't get swept off the court.
And what did LeBron do?
LeBron be losing too. I'm not a big LeBron guy.
So if you're gonna wait,
this is where you go debating LeBron. I don't believe in that.
This is where y'all are getting exposed at. Y'all are, and I'm gonna say it again, y'all are weighing the stuff off the basketball court more than the basketball court stuff.
All right, let me hear from
one of the greatest players you ever seen play.
We got a new caller on the line, and after this caller, I want Brittany to address whatever they're saying. Caller, go ahead.
Yo, this is Lamont from Jersey. Yo, I'm listening to your show and loving it. Robin, I think you just screwing up by even mentioning the all defensive teams, because it don't matter whether you made one or not. Nobody thinks of Kevin Durant as a defensive player.
He was a great defensive player, though. That's what I'm saying.
Just because you don't think of somebody as a defensive player does not make them a great defensive player.
He's not a great defensive player. Nobody on that panel is going to say he's a great defensive player.
I am.
He's a great defensive player. Motown Chris said Motown Chris said Kevin Wayne Durant from Maryland is a great defensive player. Go watch the tape when he was in OKC.
Where is he ranked all time on defense? Kevin Durant all time on defense.
Go watch the tape when he was in OKC.
Where is he ranked all time on defense?
Hold on. Go watch the tape when he was in. Hold on.
That great.
Are you done or are you finished?
I wonder when you have him ranked.
Are you done or are you finished? Are you done or are you finished? Are you done or are you finished? I was already in the middle of a statement. I was already in the statement before you asked your question. So I'm gonna finish this statement. Go watch the tape of when he was in OKC making LeBron cry because he was clamping him up. Go watch the tape when he was in Golden State and they ran what they called, quote unquote, the death lineup, and watch he was playing the center and watch was nothing happening down there. Go watch the tape when LeBron shit his fucking thong and switched off every time he had to go guard Kevin Durant for 2 straight finals.
Brittany, your witness. Brittany, your witness, Brittany. Your witness.
Can I get back in here?
Did Kevin Durant switch off?
No, I gotta hear from Brittany. I gotta hear from Brittany.
Yo, Mel.
No, Brittany gotta go.
Can I get back in here?
Well, hold on. I want to hear from Brittany. I want to hear from Brittany first.
All right, go ahead.
I ain't got nothing to say. This is all y'all right here. Don't put me in this, Mel. You always trying to start some shit on here. Like, don't put me in this.
Why I can't put you in there?
Do not put me in this.
Why? Why not? Why can't I put you in?
Because look, I think Kevin Durant is a great offensive player. I think he's just okay defensively, and that's where I'm at. That's where I'm gonna leave it at.
Can you tell us why you think Kevin Durant's a great defensive player? Because I think he's underrated defensively, but great feels like overrated to me. But I just want to hear why you think he's great as a defender.
I say good, and I think that's what
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I got Kawhi Leonard defensively above Kevin Durant too. But I mean,
I think overall above Kevin Durant.
Well, you can have that.
Get him out of here.
I don't. I mean, that's what James Worthy said. He said he's a good defender.
Bro, Chris, you got to stop crashing out, bro.
Get him out of here. You got to relax.
All right, go ahead, Carla. Finish your thoughts.
Kawhi Leonard overall is not better than Kevin Durant.
He was destroyed him in the 2017 Western Conference Finals, man.
First off, Kevin Durant. Hold on. Kevin Durant has missed 2 full seasons and has still played more time than Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, I just want to see what Kevin Durant would have been like with Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker on that lineup. They wouldn't have lost to the Miami Heat. I can guarantee you that. So Kawhi is dope, and Kawhi does have rings with San Antonio and Toronto. But just because you saying he won without a super team and Kevin Durant had a super team, it doesn't make him better than Kevin Durant. It just means he won.
Well, I would
without a
like
super
to see
team.
Kawhi Leonard with Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Serge Ibaka, that team. How about that?
Hey,
he had them dudes.
He had those exact players. What did he do?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Time management or what's it called? Player management or load management. He load managed with those same players.
I wish he would have said some other names because it just
he literally had those players.
Hey, Kawhi played about 70 games last year, though. He ain't low managed, did he?
Kawhi played how many games?
Oh, am I tripping?
You are tripping, sir. Pick yourself up. You falling and you can't get up tripping.
I must be confused. That's my fault. Hold on.
You falling and you can't get up tripping. Talking about he played 70 games last year.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
You played 68 games.
That's not 70.
Oh, come on, man.
All right, man. Caller from Jersey. Get your last thoughts, man, and I'm gonna go ahead and end
Thank you, man. I just got a couple of points I want to make. First of all, y'all's top 10 is not a true top 10 because if you say the 60s and the 70s don't count, y'all are like disregarding y'all starting your top 10 at the 80s. So it's not a true top 10. And I'm gonna let y'all know this.
Not me, man. Not me.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I started my life in the 60s. And I saw Rick Barry play. And I'm telling you, just because y'all don't know about Rick Barry or y'all never saw Rick Barry was the truth. He played against.
I know Rick Barry was the truth. That's my GOAT list right there. I got Kevin Durant at number 13.
Who said they know Rick Barry's the truth?
Rick Barry is good for sure.
Yeah,
but there's my list. I got Kevin Durant at number 13.
You put him above Steph Curry?
Yes.
Yes. Come on, man.
He's better than Steph Curry.
Come on, man.
He's better than Steph Curry.
Stop it right now, man. He went to Steph Curry.
All right, callers. Thanks for the call.
He went to Steph Curry.
Hey,
you must not know the backstory of how that offseason went, good buddy.
Who went to whose team?
Hold on. Please take this graphic down so I can look this man in his eyes while I fillet him
Steph Curry
on the
begged him to
stovetop.
come. Who came to whose team?
Listen. That
Did
offseason,
Steph Curry ever play
didn't.
OKC?
Hold on.
You never want to answer a question. Come on, man.
Listen.
William Kevin Durant ranked top 10 on defense? All time on defense. Where's Kevin Durant? Answer that
Why are
for me.
you bouncing around? This ain't table tennis. Let me
You
land.
didn't even answer my question. I let you go before. Where's Kevin Durant ranked all time on defense?
He don't rank high enough all time on defense for us to have a conversation.
All right, so I made my point. So go ahead.
That doesn't mean he's not a great defensive player.
Yes, it does. Oh my God. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Spit it.
Name me your top. Hold on.
No, tell us the story. Tell us the story about the Kevin Durant and Steph Curry thing.
Hold on, because now I want to know off the top of your head right now, and I don't want 10, I want 15.
Can you tell us why Kevin Durant's a top defender? Can you tell us that? Why is he a great defender?
Hold on. Name me off the top of your head the top 15 defensive players all time right now. All time.
Doesn't matter what order they're in.
No, put them in order. You ain't getting off easy. Put them in order.
Better than Kevin Durant.
No.
All right,
all time. Where you all time.
I'll name you 15 guys better than Kevin Durant right now.
Top
I'll name you Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Sidney Moncrief.
Is this in order? I said in order. I said in order.
Robinson,
I want in order.
Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Kobe Bryant.
Put it in order. Put it in order.
I'm giving you 15 guys, man.
I want it in order.
You named 10 guys.
I wanted 1 through 15 in order. I wanted 1 through 15 in order.
Here we go, man. This guy.
I don't think neither one of those.
You're doing too much now.
Yeah, that's too much. That's
really,
too much.
I just named off. How many names did I just read off the top of my head? I just named like 10 guys. Go back
All
and
right,
run
so
the
we'll-
tape.
I didn't say he was
Yo,
top
listen,
10
my
defender.
man,
Hey,
I'm
look,
not trying to
we're gonna put a
disrespect
pin
nobody
in
here.
it.
I'm
You
Kevin is a
crash
great
out
player.
over Kevin
But you're
Durant
trying
right
to
now?
question my
That's what's
basketball
happening?
acumen by asking me to name guys in sequential order. What I'm
Nah,
telling
I'm
you
not
is there's
crashing
no
out,
way in
Dominique, but
hell
I
you
can
can make an
crash out.
argument as
I've
Kevin
crashed
Durant being
out
a great
before.
Hey,
defensive player.
Robin, let's do this. Let's
We've
do
seen
this.
that.
I can
I
crash
crashed
Hold
out
on,
many
hold on,
guys.
Chris. Hold on,
Get
Chris.
it
Hold on,
out.
Chris.
crash out, Dom.
Hold on, Chris. Chill. Robin, let's do this because you wasn't prepared to give a top 15. But
I
we
just
got
gave a bunch of names. I don't need a 1 through 15. I know the game.
Yeah, but I want you to think about it, and when you come back, then we can finish the conversation on that because you wasn't prepared to give up a top 15. So I mean, give it some thought.
Mel, everything I do on my channel is off the top of the head. I never write or pre-record my. I do none of that stuff.
get it.
This is who I do. This is what I do. I just
I
named
get
off
it.
how many guys I name off.
That was a lot. That was
Exactly.
a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
But also,
I named
you
off a lot
never
of guys
heard
off
me.
the top of my head.
You never heard me say Kevin Durant was a top 10 defender. Where did I say that?
No, you just challenged me to name 15 guys. And what I'm telling you, my man, is this. You cannot mention the word great and Kevin Durant in the same sense on defense.
Yeah,
you can't do it. You can't
because
do
he's
it.
a great defender.
Now Kevin Durant can defend. I'm not going great. I go good.
He's
I
never
go.
made even one defensive team, but he's a great defender. That's a complete hypocrisy.
You one of them ones that just think that stats means everything, huh? That
I'm
them,
not naming
them
stats.
bullshit
What I'm naming you is,
accolades.
I'm telling you right
You just
now.
said you keep going back to all defensive
Chris and
teams.
Robin, we go end this segment. I want Joe, go ahead and finish what you was gonna say. We go end this segment, fellas, because we can't get to the end. Go ahead.
I gotta get going, man. We running late here.
I was trying to do what you was trying to do. Let's just move on. I think that's what the difference came in at. Like, okay, you calling him a great defender, and Robin is saying that if you are a great defender, you should have at least made the all defensive team one. But granted, it doesn't make you a great, a not great player just because you didn't. But if you're gonna call him a great defender, and I think Kevin Durant's a good defender, I think the verbiage is where y'all having the breakdown at. Like,
let me give you an example of what I'm saying. Alonzo Mourning, guys, has 2 all defensive selections, but he also has 2 defensive player of the year awards at the same time. So I'm not saying you have to be on the all defensive team to be a great defender. What I'm saying to you is if you're going to say he's a great defensive player, he couldn't make not even one. That's suspect. You cannot put that in the conversation. He's not known or recognized as an all-time great defensive player. He's just not.
Good reason. It's a good reason for that, though. I mean, he showed up to the league not defending, so he kind of got his reputation from OKC. But when he went to Golden State, he started defending at a very high level. But it's kind of hard to change everybody's perception about you. Plus, on top of that, he's a media villain. They just don't like him, so they're not.
I'm gonna put a bow on it, and then once I finish talking, they'll go on to the next thing. It's hard.
Got me sweating on my brand new hat, man.
It's hard to find any great defender in a era that defense isn't played at all. So it's hard to say that anybody in this era is a great defender when you really get no points for defense.
And they say Rudy Gobert is the best defender in the league. So go figure.
Kawhi Leonard was a great defensive player when he's healthy, guys. Come on, man. Oh my God.
And Rudy Gobert getting more defensive player of the years than him. So I mean, go figure. That's
he's not healthy. Exactly, Mel. You just made my point.
That's the vote. That's the voters for you. All right, this last topic, y'all. We only gonna spend about 15-20 minutes on this, man. This is gonna be very interesting. I ran across this soundbite, and first of all, I didn't even know who Cindy Brunson was, man. Shout out to Cindy Brunson. I mean, she went nuclear. Anybody heard this?
Nah.
She went off on CC0 fans.
I don't even know who this is.
Sheesh, listen to her.
Scorched the earth.
Stephen A is using my sister Cheryl Swoops for clicks and likes is horrifying. And I implore everybody that can hear my voice to push back on Stephen A and say, why won't you have Cheryl on? Why won't you have Monica McNutt back? Because they called him out. He just doesn't want to face the truth. And he wants to line up in the narrative behind everybody else that Caitlyn Clark came down the mountain with tablets in her hand to save the WNBA. Here's a news flash. The W didn't need saving. It just needed promotion. The product has never been the problem. It has always been the promotion. I'd also like to say, let's press the Indiana organization. If Caitlyn isn't going to do the right thing, I think General Manager Lynn Dunn, Head Coach Stephanie White, Christy Sides, other folks in that organization need to push back on the vitriol that is aimed particularly at Black women and LGBTQI plus women that make up the majority of the league.
All right, so 2 points. Was the league a good product before Caitlyn, or did Caitlyn make it a good product? Number one. Number two, are you on her side on basically what she just said with all the vitriol that is coming toward the women of color in the WNBA and the LGBT women in the WNBA, with all this stuff that they're getting from the fans and the media, basically saying they hate Caitlyn because she's straight and white? Somebody speak to either one of those things, both of those things, whichever one you want to touch on.
I'll go last.
You can't go last if I go last.
I mean, I don't really have much to say. I'm not too up on the know with the WNBA. It's not really my thing, I'll be honest. But from what I've heard of the sound bites of what Cheryl Swoops has said, it don't add up to what, like, to me, in reality. A lot of it seems like, to me, I've heard her lying from time to time about Caitlyn Clark and some of these things. But so I don't know, about the whole, racial aspect, or if the WNBA was struggling per se. I wouldn't really know. But it seems like Caitlyn Clark has, look, they say no news, even bad publicity is still publicity. So I guess it's still if you look at YouTube right now, you hear a lot of this stuff on the social media aspect. So
poetic.
Yo, that comment is wow.
Caitlyn Clark makes the game look poetic. I can see why everyone is jealous. CC looks way better than even the NBA today. I'm more interested in CC right now than anything in basketball.
Sheesh.
I'm
wow.
sorry you feel that way.
Yeah.
There are 3 types of people that are the same. Yep. They are cult-like. I'm serious. They are like, it's like a cult. It's LeBron James.
It's 5. It's 5. You
got 5.
Go ahead.
LeBron fans, Caitlyn Clark fans, and Trump supporters.
Hold on, I got 2 more. Y'all gonna get real mad at me. Barb and the Beehive.
Beehive and the Barbs.
Yeah, they all the same. So here, go ahead, Corey. Go ahead.
They needed the WNBA. I don't think the product is better because of Caitlyn Clark. I think the product is better probably because of the entire rookie class that came through. But it's not really better. It's just more promotion. That's all it is. These girls were hot in college and they traveled to the WNBA. That's what it was. Best basketball in the WNBA was probably when Cheryl Swoops and them played.
Yeah, I think so. Good. It was really good then. It's good now though.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's bad now, but Caitlyn Clark she didn't just elevate the league and just make it what it is today. I mean,
it's been widely reported, guys, that this rookie class isn't even like the best class of the decade. So, I don't think this rookie class made the league better. I think that there's an injection. There's an injection of viewership, of fans. The league in the last 3 years has started to grow in viewership. And I just think that the WNBA has such an amazing product, and these fans are coming in and they're making it a toxic culture for basketball, for the players. And I've talked about Cheryl Swoops and Stephen A. and Cindy Brunson, she said it the best. She said it the best of anybody in the media, that Stephen A. this is so disappointing what he's done to Cheryl Swoops, the way that he has basically formed an entire fan base against Cheryl Swoops. And she was already having so much backlash from them, just from saying hey, I don't think that Caitlyn Clark's the best thing I've ever seen. But when you do that, then you're somehow a hater. You're spewing hate. And there's just loads of racism surrounding these fans. They don't watch basketball. They've said it. Mel, you talked about it the other day on your show. 70 and 80-year-old men are saying that they never, ever watched basketball, men or women, and they're only watching now because of Caitlyn Clark. So how would you know that she's the greatest thing that in basketball if you never even watched the damn sport? So it doesn't make any sense. Take these fans away. The WNBA doesn't want them. For some reason, the commissioner wants them. She thinks that racism is good for the league, and it's just not. But Stephen A. needs to be stopped. He needs to be stopped. He needs to be exposed. Something needs to happen, because he's letting down everybody in the sports world with his shenanigans. He really is. It's dishonest. It's completely like him getting called out by these women and showing his card this way. He had Nancy Lieberman on his show, his personal podcast, just to attack Sheryl Swoopes because he doesn't actually have a leg to stand on.
No, he don't. He don't.
The problem.
He's on a campaign though right now. He's on a tour to smear her, to make sure she can't work in the media, spreading misinformation, saying she was somehow let go from calling the games. He's a liar.
The problem with Caitlyn Clark isn't Caitlyn Clark. It's her fan base, and we know that. And here's the thing.
Jay, but the thing is, though, what Cindy Brunson just said, she called Caitlyn Clark out. Did you remember what she said? She said, hey, if Caitlyn Clark isn't going to say anything, somebody does. So at what point are you complicit when you have these fans that are doing these things? And I get it. She has a marketing team, a management team. But like, I'm asking you, like, at what point are you not a little bit of the problem when you're not saying anything?
Well, I'm about to answer that question. Maybe at the beginning, at the very start of it, you maybe become the problem. However, sometimes if you just sit back long enough and watch the tables, you can see them turn. They're turning on her right now as we speak. And I sent a TikTok to Mel showing it. I don't know if he had a chance to watch it, but a good percentage of her fan base is going off on her because she liked to tweet from Taylor Swift. So
Instagram posts.
What happens with that fan base who's only supporting you because of some physical attributes that you display is the one time that you don't agree with everything they think that you should agree with, they'll go away quick. So the majority of that fan base, and with that hatred that they spew and all that, they're about to leave the game already. Like they're one and done. So I think next year will look a little bit different. Yeah.
That's fair. I saw recently that they questioned Caitlyn about how does she feel about her fans using bigotry and racism to be, to campaign on her behalf. And of course, just like we said, she got handlers. So she said the politically correct things. She said the things that are, she said exactly what you're supposed to say. So I don't really hold her complicit. It's just so many bad people who automatically think that if you don't believe what I believe, if you like apples and I like oranges, that means you hate oranges because you like apples. No,
so the only thing I have a problem with, is did you hear her recent statement? So this is where I feel like she's complicit because they actually asked her about the tweet. And she didn't say, yes, I endorse Kamala Harris. And I don't think she should have. But she also didn't denounce these fans. She has moments to do that and she doesn't take them. So that's why Cindy Brunson said that. And I don't think that Caitlyn Clark is supposed to be so strong enough to address them directly. But at what point should she? Should she never say anything about this?
Do I think that
she should never do whatever her PR?
The WNBA doesn't want these fans. The players, they don't want these fans. So when is she going to take a little bit more of a stronger stance?
When her PR team tells her it's okay.
Yeah, she's following whatever somebody else is telling her to do. And because even though some of these fans are jackasses and they say some stupid stuff, a lot of them are buying her merch. And they're
what is she like 22? What is she, 22, 23? Like
she listening to whatever they telling her to say.
Yeah. You don't want to ruffle feathers. There's an endorsement deal at the end of this. She's not making the bulk of her money on the court. We all know that.
We know that.
So she's not trying to stop the cash machine before it goes. I mean,
but Nike's not going to cut her loose for saying that she is going blue.
You don't think so?
Man, ask Kyrie about this.
Ask Kyrie.
Kyrie probably wouldn't tell us that he's going blue.
Yeah, but he lost his Nike contract for a tweet as well.
Voting for Trump.
A retweet at that.
Yeah. We're not sure.
Yeah, because it was against their culture. You can't bite the hand that feeds you. So these are not the same things. Nike, if you're going in the same direction, if you're rowing the boat in the same direction, they're going to row with you. That's their direction. That's all I'm saying.
You think
what's the direction?
You think Nike is not above cutting people, and we just saw that.
What I'm saying is that Nike is not right. They are not right wing. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what I don't tell me what right. I don't know what right is.
I said right wing, a political party.
No, seriously, you gotta tell me which is which. I don't know.
So it would be Republican.
Right is also Nike is not with that. Nike is leaning
like they're not the alt right, or they're not.
Kaepernick, remember they were backing Kaepernick.
Exactly. So they are for Kamala Harris. So if she said that and that, like, you know what I'm saying? So they would absolutely support her. So I know it's not coming from Nike.
So not just Nike.
Her family could be conservative. Who knows?
Nike may support her. But the people that are buying those Indiana Fever jerseys may stop buying those Indiana Fever jerseys.
No, because
they're threatening to though. I mean, if it's all over the place, they're threatening. They're online saying, you know, she lost a supporter because she did this, and I just threw my jersey away, and why you should just stay out of politics. I can't believe you're promoting Kamala and all this stuff. Like they're tearing her up. And her fan base is, but I don't know if they actually go spring that into action and stop buying tickets.
Oh,
but they're saying they are.
I think they will, at least because they're fanatics. Like a lot of them who are, it's not a coincidence that they just assumed that Caitlyn Clark would be a Donald Trump. They share the same type of cult-like fan bases. So
they want to die on that hill, though. Who's coming behind her? Paige is LGBTQI plus, right? So they're not rolling with her.
Yeah, they definitely not rolling with Paige. Paige stood up for black women. They're not gonna roll with her.
Clark is the straight white hype. So as long as she's straight and white, they're gonna stand with her. They're not gonna back down from seeing a straight white girl give black girls on the court fits.
Then you got to think Indiana's corn country too, so it's really easy over there.
It's another kind of country too.
Her family could be conservative. They could be the ones saying, don't embarrass the family. Just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, don't get involved in that stuff.
Brittany, you get the final word before we end it.
I ain't got nothing to say. I'm so tired of this. I think for me, it's one word. It's one word that irritates me throughout this entire process. And Charles Barkley is the one that keeps reiterating it, and it pisses me off every time he says it. The way he tries to paint black women, and I'm getting tired of that. I'm getting very, very tired of it. And it's not all black men. And I'm thankful for the black men that are with us. But the black men that keep going behind that Charles Barkley bullshit, y'all need to cut it out. That's all I'm going to say. I'm done. Because it pisses me off.
Why do people think someone is jealous?
I don't understand it.
Just because they want to compete. That's all they're doing is competing.
It's the narrative for women, Mel. It's the narrative for women. Anything that we do, there has to be some, it's not about our skill. It's not about what we've accomplished. We're jealous. We have all these, we're petty. We don't want to play defense on Caitlyn Clark. We're emotional. Yeah. We're all these things instead of just competitors. They don't know any of these girls from Adam, but they're jealous. You never watch this league, but they're just so jealous.
Which is crazy to me because you'll never hear somebody say that Serena was emotional, but Serena was competitive.
Right.
I don't understand why this can't be applied to the WNBA.
But she also went through her things when she first.
Yeah, but they used to call the angry black woman.
Yeah, but we don't hear the words jealous and petty when we're talking about the NBA. We don't hear that.
Yeah. All right, real quick.
LeBron every day.
Yeah, we do. All right, so we go end it with 3 calls on this topic. Caller from Texas, what's up?
Man, I gotta speak on that topic, man.
I mean, you trying to backtrack? I mean, I would love for you to speak on this topic. You want to backtrack? All right, if you go backtrack, you got 1 minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I'm trying to address that old boy that said KD was clamping LeBron. Like, when that happened?
All right, go ahead. Who said? Go ahead.
2012, 2016. I mean, not 2016, 2012, 2017, 2018. Every time they've played since then.
2012, LeBron 4-1 that boy. Like, what you talking about?
LeBron 4-1 by himself? Or LeBron, Dwayne Wade? Hold on.
You just said, no, nigga, you just said. Okay, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, referee number 1, referee number 2, referee number 3, the league, Yeah, they all 4-1.
What you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? What are you even? Bro, what are you talking about, bro? You said KD clamped LeBron, bro, right?
Yeah, KD was giving LeBron problems.
No, you said clamp, nigga. I heard you say you nigga, when you was in your little emotional little state, when you was talking to Rance and you feeling good, like you said KD clamp LeBron. So what I'm asking is why was LeBron 19-5 like before that boy went to the Warriors against KD?
What that got to do with anything?
That's head to head.
So it was 1-on-1 every time.
Bro, like basketball is 5-on-5, bro. But you know how we judge things. Like, don't turn it to that. Don't turn it to that. When it fits you. I'm saying when has KD, bro? When has KD ever been looked at as a better player than LeBron, bro?
Go pull up the head-to-head stats and then tell me that. Don't pull up the head-to-head record. Don't pull it. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Go pull up the head-to-head stats. Don't tell me the head-to-head record.
You seriously want to do stats to KD against LeBron, bro?
Do it. I'm giving you the chance. This is a blind.
Points, bro.
Hold on. This is a blind nil. I'm giving you a chance to win. Go pull up the head-to-head stats. Bro, I don't know the head-to-head stats. So I'm giving you a blind nil chance to win. So go pull them up. Go pull them up.
I don't. Bro, I ain't gonna yell at you, bro. I don't know him either, nigga. But I know LeBron stats are better than KD stats.
How you know if you don't know the stats, nigga? You don't make sense.
Hey, bro, listen to what you saying, bro.
I can do this game better than you.
Bro, I know, nigga, because I know LeBron, bro. Like
so you only know LeBron. You don't know KD. You don't know Kawhi Leonard. You only know LeBron.
And the second thing is, nigga, motherfucking KD has never been known as a great defender, bro. Never, bro.
Hold on.
Be a great defender, bro, and never make an all defensive team, bro.
Hold on.
Oh, so you drinking that spiked ass Kool-Aid?
Hold on.
Bro, it is impossible, bro, for you to be a great defender and never make an all defensive team, bro.
Hey, so hold on. Let me ask you a question. Is Rudy Gobert a great defender?
Ask for head-to-head stats.
Is Rudy Gobert a great defender?
Not to me.
Then shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
bro, are you slow, bro? One don't got nothing to do with the other. I say
my God. You literally just said, how can you be considered a great defender if you don't have any all defensive stats? Then I asked you, is Rudy Gobert? Hold on. Then I asked you, is Rudy Gobert a great defender? Somebody who has multiple all defensive teams and 4 defensive players of the year. And you said no. You lost. You lost. Your argument is invalid. Your argument is invalid.
I mean, now, Young, that is a checkmate, though. For real, that is a checkmate.
Bro, no, that's not, bro. Like, give me 1 more minute, man, dog. Just give me 1 more minute, bro.
All right, one more minute.
Like, bro, what I said was, bro, it's impossible for you to be a great defender, bro, and you have never made an all defensive team. That's what I said. Look at the way you put the niggas a whole other way. But this is what I'm saying, bro. Why was a nigga 19-5 against LeBron, bro?
Because LeBron was the super team.
I said, give me the Jay. Hold on, Jay. Jay, you got the head-to-head stats? Hold on. Jay has the head-to-head stats. I want to hear these. I want to hear these numbers, Jay. It's a blind nil. I don't know the head-to-head stats.
Nigga, give me the stats, nigga.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, man. They got 40 games played against each other. Kevin Durant has won 17. LeBron has won 23. On points, Kevin Durant has averaged 29.8. LeBron has averaged 28.9.
What are we talking about?
Against each other, head-to-head stats. Rebounds, Kevin Durant has had 7.3 rebounds. LeBron has had 8.5. Assists, Kevin Durant had 4.4. LeBron has had 7.8. Steals, Kevin Durant had 1.2. LeBron has 1.9. Blocks, Kevin Durant has had 1.3. LeBron has had 0.9. So what are we talking? So what are we talking about, bro?
That's exactly what we're talking about.
That ain't the same.
I just
that ain't the same.
What?
Look at that. It's not the same. Hey, for one, that's not the same, bro. Look at LeBron trump him in stats. LeBron trump him in wins. And nigga, it'll look way worse, nigga, if that nigga would have never went to motherfucking Golden State, nigga. Way worse, nigga.
What would it look like if LeBron would? What would it look like if LeBron didn't run to his fucking best friends and tuck his 12 tail between his fucking legs and run to Miami? What would it look like then?
I think I got a great response for you, nigga. It'll look the same way it looked, nigga, when he was whooping Kobe ass, nigga, without a super team. That's exactly how it'll look, nigga. That's exactly how it'll look, nigga. That way right there. That's exactly how it'll look, nigga.
You want to know how I can prove that wrong?
Prove it.
If LeBron doesn't go to Miami, Boston, Chicago, and Indiana are routinely spitting in LeBron's ass. All Diddy.
Wait.
Hey, bro,
Young, we gotta end. Hey, Young, this is gonna be a super duper show if we don't end it. We're gonna have to end it, Young.
But LeBron ain't had nothing for them dudes.
Check this out, Young.
It was cash and couch. It was cash and couch before he went to Miami. What are you talking about?
Hey, man, I'll pay you.
That's what it was.
Nigga, next week, let me sit on the panel so I can torture that nigga right there, bro. like I'll pay you to be on the panel, bro, to torture that nigga right there. That nigga don't know nothing about sports, bro.
I don't know nothing about sports. Hold on. All I needed to know about you was when I asked you if Rudy Gobert was a great defender with all those accolades, and you said no. But you said you can't be a great defender with all those accolades.
Checkmate moment, bro. You think that's a checkmate moment, bro? But like I said, man, bro, I'll pay you next week because let me be on this panel, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna put a poll in the community tab, and I'm gonna vote. Do y'all want Young Disciple?
Bring him on. Bring him on. I ain't had Hibachi in a while. Bring his ass on.
And if I get the votes, then we'll set it up.
Bro, man, that nigga, he barking real loud. Now,
I ain't had Hibachi in a while. I ain't had Hibachi in a while. Bring his ass on. You more shrimp hibachi or you chicken? We gonna figure it out. It's hibachi or you shrimp. You shrimp or you chicken or you a combo? You a combo platter, nigga. We gonna figure it out.
It's all good.
I'm gonna put some soy sauce on your motherfucking ass. Bring your ass on. Bring your ass on.
We'll see what it is, man. Thanks for the call, bro. All right, thanks for the call.
All right, fat boy.
Hey.
Yo. Yo. I got so much I want to say.
Hold on, real quick. If he went back to the YouTube, that was real cute sliding that fat boy in there. Don't forget though, this fat boy got hands. Don't do all that internet shit.
Hey, we're not taking it to the hands, man.
We keeping it light.
We're talking about sport.
But
there's no way to handle it.
I'm gonna just put it like this. The people on this panel, these is my people, these is my family. I joke with them like that. You don't know me from a can of paint. Don't do all that internet shit. And we're gonna keep it at that.
We good.
Hey, look, it was a great show today.
We got a comedian, man. Who is Yaya or Jaja Mai? She is cooking. She got a daggone comedian here, man. Big bags.
Who married who?
I don't know, man. So we can take one or two more calls, man. On the Caitlyn Clark topic, man.
If they're gonna be like that, don't take no more calls, bro.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, man. Y'all tell everybody. Hey, we'll go to our guest first, man. Robin, tell everybody where they can find you again, and then tell us what you thought about the whole show tonight, man.
Oh, yo, man, listen. They know me out there. You guys know the deal, man. Sports and Fitness Rants. You guys know I'm out there on YouTube, man. Setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives. I also do fitness on my channel. I got over 900 fitness videos, all about, fighting against the laziness, moving more, sitting less. Not about being perfect, but about being consistent. It's not about chasing the look, but about chasing the feeling, man. So you guys can check me out on my channel. And I just want to say again, guys, I'm truly humble for you guys allowing me to come on, man. I had a blast, man. A great time with you guys. I hope that I didn't overstep myself, overhelp. I didn't say anything too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to all you guys again. Like I said, I hope I could do it it again. I hope you guys will have me back, man. But I had a great time, man. You got some of the craziest callers, man. These people get so emotional. They get so fanatical. I mean, my goodness, man.
Nah, hey, you was a vibe, right? But next time, man, please get a chair. I told you we do these long shows, dog. Please get a chair.
Yo,
my
man,
knees hurt for you.
Mel knows. I be doing these shows standing up. Like I said, I'm hoping to get my own studio soon. I'm hoping to maybe have my own show. Maybe I can have some of you guys come on my show if you would even be willing to do that. So maybe I can get a chair and sit down and actually not do everything off my cell phone.
For sure, man.
Much love, man.
Bro.
Great job today, Robin. It was really a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
And like always, man, everybody's stuff is in the description box for the individual.
Especially Cowboy Spit.
Yeah, Cowboy Spit. Y'all already know about Cowboy Spit, man. We didn't heard the spit all day long. Sports Tea, Sideline Speaks, Motor City Raw,
right now.
Kingdom Come, Therapeutic Rap, Sports and Fitness Rants. All of that, you can just go down there and click. Also, like I said, help us out with the promo code Man Down Sports at Underdog Fantasy. Go and play Underdog Fantasy. If you're a first time deposit, they're going to give you a bonus match up to not a match, but they're going to give you a bonus up to $1,000. So go and do that. Play Underdog Fantasy, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. Thanks for all the super chats. Sorry if I didn't get to all of them. Shout out to all our members. Probably have another members only show coming this weekend.
Go.
And Michael Jordan is the GOAT. So, anything else?
Nah, man. That's just last 10 minutes.
That's a wrap.
That's it, man. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. Make sure y'all hit that like button too.
Peace.